Oh, got Jay saying something this time. Jay don't know about this.
No, nothing but the step on my joint and she get sliced. What you do?
Yeah.
That was back in the day.
Yeah.
Keep them up. Keep them up. Hey. Keep them up.
Southeast, the Northeast, DC. What it do?
Mm, mm, hey. Mm, 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 mm. What? Keep them hands up.
Waldorf.
Keep them
Greenville.
up. Keep them up.
Landover. What it do?
2 hands up. Keep them up.
Southeast DC,
Keep them up.
uptown.
That's like that challenge when they gotta go down to the knees. Hey, good knees, good knees.
Super.
20,000 down plays worldwide.
Wow. Bahamas.
Exactly. You know, Caribbean. Shouts out to you. Canada for sure.
Canada, how you feeling? How
It's
y'all
some underground shit. DC, baby.
Keep your hands up.
Oh, man. Again, y'all already know how much I went infatuated.
He's infatuated.
Y'all go, baby.
Home base,
Tennessee
home base music.
to Australia, Canada to Pennsylvania, baby. Appreciate everybody that download our podcast worldwide. Streams. We appreciate it a whole lot. Guys, the 20,000 down plays worldwide. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Sometimes you gotta close your eyes, bro.
Mm-hmm. Meditate on
You
that
hear that?
vision.
Yeah, you gotta close your eyes and let your ass follow.
Let that vision be seen with your eyes
Sometimes
closed.
you gotta close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Envision,
I
people.
like that. It's his eye. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet foods. To the left and right of me, as usual, my podcast partners. OnlyFans Jay and Miss Monica. This is T3P.
I'm not Radical Real. Radical Real is not here today.
Oh shit.
Hey, that's not my name.
I think everybody knows
You
by
don't
now
know what my name
who's
is.
who. You know what I'm saying? That Radical Real or
You don't know
The
what my
man.
name is.
especially OnlyFans Jay. We know OnlyFans Jay besides Radical Real for sure.
Hey, Miss Monica,
For the new people, anyway.
do you want to
That's
ride
it.
with me? Ooh, ooh.
Now, at this point in time, I know Jay, Miss Monica know now. There's widely known that I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive, happy, healthy, and free for me. Let's not forget about those Tubmans, either. You know what I'm saying? That?
No, man, those Tubmans.
Yeah.
Jay, you
Yeah,
forgot about
them
those
times.
Tubmans?
No, I never forgot about them.
we remind us all
Biden,
the
your
time.
goddamn ass, you forgot about those Tubmans. You know what I'm saying? That?
I'm thinking about those Tubmans.
I learned something about the motherfucking internet that you gotta say something 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying?
Biden,
I believe you said it more than 4 or 5
So
times.
motherfucker understand what the fuck you meant before you move on.
to be honest with you, Biden is over beyond right now.
I need those Bidens, Bob.
He got
God
that.
damn.
He
Look
got
at you.
amnesia.
Look at you. Look at you.
Your man got amnesia.
No, hold up.
You forgot
What
you
I
were talking
say?
about?
No, what I say?
You
I
thought
didn't-
you
I
forgot
didn't
about
mean
those
that.
Tubmans.
The Tubmans. I said Bidens.
Yes, you
yeah,
did.
you did say Biden.
You
All right, them
definitely
Tubmans, them Tubmans.
did.
Everybody clear on the Tubmans, all right?
Okay.
I won't go. Matter of fact, this will be my last time. I gotta go over it one more time. Okay? Anybody new? Any of the new subscribers, right? President Obama passed a bill years ago. It was early in his presidency. You know what I'm saying? Dog? It was early. When he said that $20 bill got a racist pig on it. I want to eliminate that and put Harriet Tubman on that thing. Right? It's already passed. It's already done. It's not even an argument. There's no debates. There's no bash. Nothing to pass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just need to be fucking done. Now, Biden is my problem. Okay? I'm gonna start sending you some tweets too. I don't know which one you get. There's the White House, the straight Biden joint.
He
But
got dementia.
I'm gonna unload your ass with both of them. Okay?
Your man got dementia, man.
I'm gonna get to that. But right now, I need the Bidens.
You need the what?
There we go again.
What you
Biden.
need what?
I need those Tubmans ASAP though. Biden.
You
A man
saying his name so much.
A man don't think you even got even sense to pass this bill. Ain't no more bills though. What's we waiting for?
It was already done.
I'm so confused.
Remember, Trump said 2024, but they going to push it back. They don't really want.
I know Trump wasn't gonna do it.
They don't really
So that
want.
was 4 years wasted. Okay, but now Biden must forgot.
They don't really want to put.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tweet Obama and tell him, "Hey, Bob, remind your boy about those motherfucking Tubmans, bro. You know what I'm saying? That he forgot.
They don't really want to put Tubman on it for real.
Shit, that shit be
Of
like
course
that.
they don't.
It'd be like that though. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't like that, Mama?
What?
The Tubmans.
Tubmans?
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm getting money either way, so
No. It's a difference when it's a racist pig in your hand and Tubman.
Tubman.
It's two different things here. Okay? That
Mhm.
motherfucker had slaves and she freed them. It's the thing what you want to do with your hands here. What you want in your
I
pocket?
do great things with my hands.
What you want in your pocket?
Slave
owner?
Pause.
Slave freezer.
You don't want to say nothing like that too much.
What?
You like to do great things with your hands. Pause.
Oh, that's
Ladies,
right. I be
Is
forgetting
that no
people.
homo
So
girls?
No, that's just pause.
that I forget people. I forget nowadays. You gotta be like, you gotta like make it known that you don't mean something in a certain way.
No, we say no homo, but I don't think that's good no more. I don't know what girls say.
I don't say pause or no homo. I just talk in
Yeah,
people,
she can't.
some people just take it in like a way that they take it in. If I say I like doing things with my hands, I could like to draw, I could you
you gotta be
paint.
specific about
But
that.
women, though,
things
the first
like
thing
that.
the first dude will come to their mind is, okay, yeah, you like to do things with your ass.
Yeah, that's
Next thing you
yeah.
know, your DMs gonna
Well,
be
me-
flooded.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
true.
that's not even what is
True.
representing. It's just men.
you like
no,
to
that's what
draw,
happens,
you
though.
like to build things, you like
That's
to,
not even what
so
ever gonna come up in the motherfucking brain. Is
You
you,
know,
want to build
people-
things.
people on other shit right now.
People
Yeah.
are always on other stuff.
Yeah,
People
it's been like that since the dawn of time.
People always on other stuff. They need to get it together.
What's going on with you, Rick? Radical? I'm about to say
Radical?
And, he all
you got me
full of
saying that
names
now.
today.
I picked the wrong joint up and some more shit. Yeah?
Put the wrong joint up.
Yeah.
You saying Biden?
He all messed up today.
I need those supplements though. ASAP. What's going on with you though?
Same old. But different shit is coming up every day.
Huh?
New shit. Like better shit is happening
Oh, okay.
each day.
Nice.
So
That's much better than you made me think. See how I thought first? You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? We
like
just talked
bad
about
shit.
that.
But no,
What you
it's good
think when
shit.
somebody say something first,
Mm-hmm.
if compared to what's really he's saying.
Yep.
But then you
Mhm.
thinking some new things come up was better than before?
Yeah,
That's what's up.
That's awesome.
That's what's up right there.
That's beautiful to hear. We need more of that.
Yeah, you gotta keep working on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Better things will happen
How long do
Absolutely.
you work on yourself?
All the time.
all the time. It's
Think so?
everyday thing. You gotta evolution is elevation. So you gotta elevate to evolve into a
Hmm.
more better a more better place.
Mm.
I don't know if I agree with that. Though.
Working on yourself every day.
Well, it's gonna be a limit. It gotta be an age where it stops.
No.
You don't keep trying to work on yourself. What's the point of it if you
It's you're always changing
you're
and
50, 60
evolving.
years
You
old?
always gonna have
You're
to work on
evolving into
yourself
what at 60?
into something different, to
Why?
someone
What is
different.
that doing?
And you just
You're not gonna be able to
improving.
do whatever that is.
You don't know that.
What you mean?
Some people, you know, when you get older, it could be health,
Hell yeah.
it could be different things,
Mhm.
jobs or money, or you could come across a lick. Hey, shit.
Not the
Mm.
lick though, bro. Licks for anybody out there means come up.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
don't know. Man. What's going on with you, Monica?
Y'all know me. Life just be lifing.
What's been frustrating you though, bro? I
Man,
noticed on your Instagram a lot of things frustrating you, bro.
it don't be nothing frustrating me. It's just be people are just weird out here. Humans is weird. Like like yesterday, for example, which was so interesting to me. Like I ran into someone that I didn't have no intentions to run into. And then I spoke to a couple of people that I haven't spoken in a while. And then they was just like, oh, I was thinking about you yesterday. And I was like, well, there's a lot of that going around. Like I don't like when you are in the middle of peaking in your life, like working hard and you about to hit that season that you've been grinding so hard for, it just be the most random people that you run into that try to come back into your life. I'd be like, oh no, thank you. You stay right over there where you've been at for the last whenever. So it's just been a lot of grinding and working and staying focused and not letting people are weird. They're weird out here. They're weird.
That's true though.
They are it's very strange out here. And this earlier I was just talking just about, if you express yourself to someone and they make you feel like what you saying is invalid or they're not respecting what your opinion, they basically want you to believe what they believe because what you believe is opposite from them because they just want to have control and things like that. You shouldn't allow someone to manipulate you into taking you out of your belief or your standards
True.
because they feel like your standards is not their standards because your standards may not benefit them in the way that it needs to be beneficial to them. So now they want you to feel like your standards and your belief isn't right because it doesn't benefit them and what they're wanting from you. So if they get you to lower your standards and your beliefs, now they got you and now can try to manipulate you into what they want. And we shouldn't allow that. We shouldn't allow that.
I don't know if that's a rough week or a good week.
I don't know. It's been a good week. I have no complaints. I got I got great things coming up, new things happening every day that's going up, getting better. So I'm at a good place. Remembering to keep my blocks up. Don't tear down your blocks now. I know people normally be like walls, but I say blocks. Blocks everywhere. Keep them up. Keep your guard up because you can't protect all your crevices, but you can keep it up enough to prevent stuff.
I don't know.
Stay strong, people.
I don't know. I've been changing my diet and shit, so
Oh, I've been eating so
everything
unhealthy.
has been different. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because like I was telling y'all, I don't know. Miss Monica wasn't here, matter of fact.
No.
My mother had to go in the hospital.
No, I was here for that.
High blood pressure.
Yeah, I was here for that.
So I changed my whole motherfucking diet and shit, man.
They got you.
And I'm hungry. I'm hungry as shit.
What you been eating?
Oh my god, salads and shit, man.
Oh man, you getting paranoid now?
I'm just trying to figure out where the balance of what she can eat. and I don't want to eat nothing in front of her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no man, make her.
until at least she getting control of what's going on with the shit.
It's just all about
then
this
I go back to my
balancing.
bacon. You know that out. My bacon and all that good shit, the real good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be okay.
Pancakes and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I had made me some French. I had made me some French toast and eggs this morning. Woo!
That's what's up right there. That's the shit.
From scratch, people, not from out the box.
What was from scratch? The pancakes?
The French toast.
The French toast?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You make the batter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make the batter, then you dip the bread
Yep.
in.
Mm-hmm. Make that thing from scratch, baby. Ain't nobody got time for that box stuff. A quick heat up, a quick cook, a quickie. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Saying you got time for quickies?
Nah.
I be needing quickies though.
No, I ain't got time for no quick mix, no quick heat up, and then it be heat for 20 minutes, and then
I don't even want to ask you what you put on the waffles.
What waffles are you talking about?
You say
You mean French toast?
I mean French toast.
See,
I definitely didn't put that nasty king syrup on there. I'll tell you that much.
I was gonna ask you.
Huh?
What do you put on that shit?
Oh, like syrup and some
what's the name of the syrup in your house?
Oh, I got like something called Mrs. Butters.
Mr. Butterworth.
Yeah.
What you like, Jay?
Like Auntie Mom.
I got that one too. I got both.
The Mills Company syrup.
So you got Auntie Mama, right?
Mrs. Butter.
Mrs. Butterworth and pensions everybody. Mrs. Butterworth and the shit he just said, Auntie Mama, it's water. You pour that shit in your pancake, it's going all the way through.
Literally. The bread
literally going through your shit.
The bread,
like water.
The bread is supposed to soak it up. That's
sugar water.
The point.
You're supposed to sit on that thing.
No, that's
syrup. Y'all remember molasses?
Not that king syrup.
That's that shit that the
molasses
that government used to give.
My grandma used to have molasses, bro. That was thick in them.
That was like that was like real thick.
Oh, like you stand out like that. Come the fuck over. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy right there.
No, absolutely not.
King syrup is a step under that, where that shit sitting in your pancakes, but once you cut it open, it drips down in the joint. And it's real thick when you cut. Not water your shit down, bro.
No,
Butterworth does that.
You
can't tell me Butterworth don't water your pancakes down, bro.
No.
And that shit in House of Pancakes, what's that? That bullshit really is water.
To my IHOP. Yeah, I know that's
Get the
water.
fuck out of here.
That's not even. I don't even know what that is.
It's a reason why it's called syrup. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be watery, bro.
Look.
And what's that joint you said?
Mrs.
Butterworth.
Oh, that's the worst. I don't get me wrong. I love you, Miss Butterworth. But that right there, the syrup itself, nah.
Well, look, everyone got their preference, and king syrup is not mine.
I didn't even bring king syrup up there.
I first seen that king syrup in Murray's.
Hey, why both y'all love to beat up on king syrup?
Because it's so nasty, man.
Bring it up.
It's so nasty.
But it's like
Butterworth watery, huh?
It's like king syrup. Like you'll see king syrup, and I'm not sure, people buy it, but I know it's like one line. Like I went to the store yesterday, and it was like one line of king syrup, and then they have a rack of Butterworth and rack of Aunt Jemima and a lot of these other the off-brand syrup too. Walmart got that off-brand shit. That's even more watery than Miss Butterworth.
You know what I mean?
It's not real syrup.
You know what I mean? Everybody's buying off the shelf the king syrup. All you seeing is the rest of the bullshit left around. What you say is full, right? The shelf full with Aunt Jemima. Full with what the fuck you say? That shit. Full with it. And you said what? Just one or two king syrups there? What that take?
Lines of it. They go by how many. They go by the consumer.
Because if you in Silver Springs, which is like the upper part of DC, what's that called?
That's the $1 million part of that's the billionaire part.
If you're in that area, you might get more king syrup bought off the shelves, right? But if you're more like in a white area, like
Potomac, Maryland,
something like that, it's not gonna be king syrup. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get it.
And that's the part where If y'all don't know
I
what
don't even think
Potomac,
it's out there.
if y'all don't know what Potomac, Maryland is, that's the part where they film where they have Housewives of Potomac.
Housewives of Potomac joint.
Mm.
And then I got a new segment coming up too, called Rabbit Realities. Because I watch a lot of reality shows, right? So just like he just brought up a reality show that I don't really watch, but I watch. You understand that?
Chris Samuels and his wife is getting divorced.
And shit. And some of that stuff I want to bring up on here. I know either one of y'all probably don't watch some of that stuff. So I'm gonna bring some of that.
I watch,
and some of that stuff you might know. One thing about
I know it, but I don't really per se watch it.
You know what? That brings me to something else, right?
But they always had problems for years, though.
We have been entered into the motherfucking Black Podcast Awards, right? And it's just something I want to make clear, right? When it comes to podcasting, he just made me remember, right? Me personally, I think Jay, OnlyFans Jay, is a podcaster. Like, if you want to be a podcaster for real, I think OnlyFans Jay is who you want to model yourself. You want to learn how to be podcasting from him. To be honest with you, yo, because I don't know if he's trying to be a good podcaster or not. I don't know if he even tried to do that or he studied or whatever the fuck he did, right? Or he stumbled upon it, right?
It was more like stumbled upon.
Me personally,
and then getting into the groove into it.
I just think Jay is like 100%. If it was like a 0 to 100%, Jay is 100% podcaster, right? And it's at the point we did like over 400 podcasts, so I clearly can understand what's a podcast in that, right? And I just think if you want to be a podcast, bro, like I can come to this table and bring up any fucking thing, and literally, it bring me information that I don't even know about the shit I'm bringing up. It's just like, bro, I didn't think he'd even know about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the shit I just said, reality shows. I'll bring it up. I don't even think y'all would know it, but he'll probably know certain aspects of it. You know what I'm saying? So just like he's about to bring up Shorty got divorced. I don't think Monica know anything about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I actually do.
So when I bring up stuff like that, it's certain reality shows I will bring up. I don't think either one of y'all ever watch, right? But
I know I'm not like heavy on reality shows
or anything.
like,
I'm talking about anything
because that's not really reality.
Cool. I understand that, but as entering in the
it's like
podcast
loud
awards,
and
right?
just like.
No, my point is,
I don't see the point.
That was me.
My point is, as podcasters, right? We enter in the Black Podcast Awards, and I'm as him bringing up the fact that certain things he know about, right? It reminded me that he is a podcaster, right? He literally is what you need to learn how to podcast behind. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be a podcaster in America, OnlyFans Jay is what you want to be, right? Right? He can talk on any topic.
Sorry.
He can discuss any topic that you bring up. Like I bring up shit about the ocean. He could be on top of it. I can bring on shit about reality shows. He'd be on top of it. I can bring up shit about sports. He'll be on top of it. I can bring on shit about movies. He'd be on top of it. It's just like he real ranged with his knowledge, put it like that. And it's easy to podcast like that. You know what I'm saying? Jay don't know that. You know what I'm saying? He just be showing up everywhere. You know what I'm saying, dog? But I'm just letting you know. You don't know it, but I'm letting you know. I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming on all these 400 podcasts with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you've been through in your life, what you was going through physically, you still showed up, even tried to show up when you couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate you a whole lot to get us to this point where we at now with 20,000 downplays, bro. It's because of you. You know what I'm saying? And you came in late to the podcast, but I appreciate you a whole lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that, you know, before I go any further. Just because we in the motherfucking podcast awards, right? I just want you to know how much I appreciate you. You know? Feel. Just understand that. You know?
Thanks.
Now.
I like the little background.
Right. add a little touch, you know.
And everybody out there right now, man, I want y'all go out. They got the open vote, man. like I don't know if they listen to our podcast, how much we ragged on that joint. Black
Mm.
Podcast Awards last year.
Mm-hmm.
We just
Yeah,
went
we
on
ragged
almost
that
every
bitch.
other podcast. We was fucking them up. And they changed a lot of things where I think is where it's gonna be, how can you say,
More viewer friendly.
where you gonna understand the winner. Put it like that. Now they got it where they got outside people voting besides the people in the Black Podcast Awards, right?
Mm.
So that is like a vote besides their vote, you know?
Okay.
So that clears a little stuff up we had problems with, right? We had a lot of problems, but some of them things they cleared up, you know?
What's going on? What's going on?
So I appreciate that if they was watching us, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Mm-hmm.
And they made it so that you as a podcaster, they want to promote you, right? Their goal is to promote Black podcasters, right? That's their goal. And if that's their goal, to me personally, like we went on about 4 podcasts last year. You can't have a white man win a joint, bro. It's just
How will they win?
That's the problem we have here. So
That's like
So is it saying like black meaning like your color, your
he had
race,
a black white.
or if they say
He had a black white.
black meaning like they're more informed about black people.
No,
Like,
he won because his wife is black. It was a black couple.
but were they
a
podcasting?
black and white
Yeah.
couple.
But so she won. He didn't win.
They won. I
I mean,
what the fuck?
she's supposed to. Well, if
I'm
it was
that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. That was our problem.
It was
Because
confusing.
if it's supposed to be African American, no disrespect
You with us?
to his race,
You with us now?
just because it's only one African American on there. So how did they win?
We already went through.
We
You
went through that
understand
last
what we're
year,
saying, bro?
and
It's like that didn't make
That
any
didn't
fucking
make
sense.
no sense.
that's like
Is it because like? Cause
I didn't care we win, right? How can a white man win though? That
They-
was just some dumb shit to me.
that was wild. Matter of fact, that's like white people on the BET.
Winning awards, like
Winning
what are
awards.
we doing?
like, how is that even possible?
NAACP Image Awards
So okay,
run by white people. Like that's crazy.
So they was like, okay, so then we got this African American woman, and we got this non-African American man. I don't know what his whole ethnicity is or whatever. I'm just saying from volume and color, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's African American. She got the color. He ain't got the color.
No,
So
And that was our point.
how is it that they won a
they
black
won.
thing?
Culture. What's that culture? We was in culture. Right?
Yeah, it was in culture.
It's
They
no
won.
way. It's no. He had to have all of
And
no
then-
disrespect.
and then they
No disrespect. No disrespect. Because I respect everyone's race or whatever. Right hand respect everyone's race. I'm pretty sure he had all of his friends vote for their show. Because there's no way.
it was something, but
It's no
That's
way that they should no. I'm glad you won. No hard, whatever the case may be. It's just principle at this point. Like, there's no way that y'all are technically a fully black podcast.
Exactly. And we almost exhausted this shit last year. Like, what the fuck?
Out of
black?
all
You know what I'm
out of
saying?
all the African American podcasts, how
Yeah,
do
right.
a non-African American podcast win? Meaning that everyone's African American in the podcast, not just one person.
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be everyone in the podcast.
I even got an issue with Joe Budden, but he be winning all the you know what I'm saying, black awards, culture awards for black podcast. He got a white person on his joint.
yeah, a couple white people.
He do.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
one
the
or two.
same.
I don't like that.
It's not the same. African
You
black
can't be a black culture
Black-
podcast.
podcast is a black staff, meaning everyone is African American. Everyone technically
contributes
roughly
to the
around have the
content.
same skin color
It's
because
black.
they're African American.
You can't have a
Now,
white
if I
person
have
on
a show and I call it, the African American Rooted History Podcast, it wouldn't make no sense for me to have a non-African American history of roots person sitting next to me because their point of view, first of all, is going to be different from mine. Their experience in life is going to be different from mine.
Hell yeah.
We wouldn't really be able to talk or relate in a certain way that me and another African American can relate to, because that's why it's the African American Rooted History podcast,
It
because
wouldn't make no
his
sense.
history and his generation of family is totally different from mine. So how would that be right?
And I'm gonna give you a scenario, right? You got all black podcasts, you got NAACP, you got the BET Awards, you got the BET Hip Hop Awards, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be fair unless you culturalize, like if say for instance Eminem won a award for
Mhm.
BET. I mean,
That is.
that's like okay, you got these black awards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Oscars, then you have these major
Right.
awards like that.
True.
This is the point I'm getting. Okay, like the Oscars, right? Angela Bassett got nominated with Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween
Mm-hmm.
versus Wakanda Forever. They give it to Jamie Lee Curtis, but nobody didn't really see. I mean, they seen Halloween, but Wakanda Forever
Yeah, that was different.
was
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
fucking movie of the fucking year, and they sold the most.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, if you want to do one better, Angela Bassett never won the fucking of Oscar. I think she got
Yeah.
nominated before,
Yeah, she one time, I
Mhm.
think twice.
but she never won. And I'm like, hold on, okay, if you have a black person in the Oscars and you don't want them, you kind of like brushing them off on,
Mm-hmm.
of winning. Why are they entering black culture stuff and we just giving it to them? Like, it's not
It
even.
doesn't make
It
sense.
doesn't make sense, and it's not even fair.
When I think of Oscars, I don't think African American.
I don't really think about that either.
I don't think about African. I think about.
I think if an African American ever goes to the Oscars,
they not winning.
they kind of wasting their time.
They not
actually.
winning because it's the Oscars.
Unless you
It's
Will Smith smacking somebody.
the Oscars. The Oscars were, from me growing up, just looking at all of it, from the BET, the Hip Hop Awards and the Oscars and all those things. What I seen a pattern, like I was like, oh, the Oscars is like, that's like for the lighter people, that's like for them. No disrespect, it's just like that's just what the Oscars represented. Because I barely seen darker skinned people win the Oscars.
Or you gotta be playing a weird part as a black person.
Yeah.
To win
And
those,
and you think about it, those parts don't even be like respectful parts at times. They be like the most slowest little parts in the movie, and they just lucked up and got in the Oscars. So however, the Oscars is not African American at all.
What was the last time a black person won an Oscar?
I don't know.
Will Smith.
Okay, yeah.
For when he was Serena.
That's when he slapped Mayman, right?
Yeah, that's when he slapped.
Well, that's
and
that
then he got a 10-year ban for his trouble. So he ain't winning no more Oscar. That's it for him.
That, if anything, not saying that he did, the first African American to win the Oscars. That's what you do.
The first one I thought was Sidney Poitier.
Well, he ruined it.
I think it was Sidney Poitier.
I get his movement. You know what I'm saying? Protect your lady. It's always different ways to do things. Because he technically could have pressed charges because you went up there and attacked him.
True.
He could have pressed charges. Okay? Even though you wasn't liking what he was saying, he could still press charges because you literally went up to him, didn't have no weapon formed against you.
Actually, Hattie McDaniel.
Okay.
Hattie McDaniel won the 12th Academy Awards.
He could have pressed charges. That's what I'm saying.
Dang. He was he played in, what was he in? He was in the black movies, right?
I guess.
I mean, just strictly, you know what I'm saying? When we was coming up, it's like we had like a section of Hollywood that was only making black movies.
Mm.
What was the name of that?
Who?
The section when we had they was in the 70s, they was making only black movies. What was that called?
Black black exploding, something like that.
And they
When you
made
got cornbread, early and me, and you got yeah, they part of it.
we made with that joint where we was making all black movies from that promotion.
Black
In the 70s,
exploding.
it was something like that, yeah.
That's what it's called.
Where they made all the black movies, where all the black directors were making movies from them and shit.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Black exploding.
Damn. Got to name it. But yeah, that joint made all black movies on that joint. They were all black directors and casters will come there and make their movies and shit on that joint. I forgot the name of the joint, but that's why in the beginning it was hard at the beginning. So we had our own eras where we same thing with all sports and shit. Everything we did our own little thing and forced the masses to put us in like NBA with the ABA. We made our own NBA as black people, right? Baseball, we made our own baseball league and then forced them to put us in because we were so damn good. You feel me?
Mm.
So
Black
you do
plotation movies. When you had Black Mamba and Shaft.
Shaft on the joint.
Black
yeah.
Caesar. And
Exactly. I forgot. Yeah, Shaft too. Shaft, what they made. Shaft was like the leading movie back in the day. And when they promoted that joint, that started black people. That helped their promotion too. Shaft was the biggest thing back in the joint. You know what I'm saying? And my man with the bush,
Superfly.
yeah.
The Mac.
All of them niggas.
Coffee.
Used to make those slick ass movies.
Cleopatra Jones. Foxy Brown.
Oh yeah, Foxy Brown too.
Claudine.
Shit.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Hey, Uptown Saturday Night was with Bill Cosby.
Dolomite.
There, that's what I was thinking about. Dolomite. That's my nigga right there, bro. When I first started listening to rap, right? Dolomite was my first nigga.
He was the first rapper.
Like, man, I want y'all, man. If people that want to rap, man, just
he was named he was named as one of the first rappers.
Yeah, hold up.
On an accident.
Like, I already know anybody under 30 right now. Don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, Dolomite almost started this thing, bro. When I began listening to rap, one of my first favorite rappers was Kumo D, right? And him and Kumo D was on the same tracks together and shit. Where he would come in and do his little rap, right? And then Kumo D would rap. That nigga was like that, bro. Because he wasn't really rapping.
He was just rhyming words and made it together.
Man, he was like that, bro. And he kind of started this thing early in the 70s with this shit, bro. If you like rap, that's why I love rap in our culture, bro. It can't no culture say they began rap at all. You cannot take that from us as a black culture. There's no way possible, bro. We began that shit real early in the 70s. In the 80s, we blew it up. Where other people came with Kumo D, when they did My Adidas. That shit blew the fuck up, bro. That was our culture right there at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Sugar Hill Gang
and shit. That was our culture and shit. As black people and shit. Starting off early in this show. Because there's no way
African Brambada.
Any culture can take that from us. Yo. We started hip hop, bro. It had been hijacked from us by people with money, other cultures, white cultures, other cultures, hijacked to call it hip hop and all that shit. But you cannot deny that black culture started this thing. And the most dominant motherfucking music culture, genre it is hip hop. Then you can back it up with R&B. Either way, black. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What you think, Mar?
Hip hop. It's like you have to like go through things to actually do hip hop. Like if you haven't really been through like hard things, it's no way you can really like hip hop, because hip hop is unique.
That's funny.
You know, like not saying that the other race don't go through things. However, hip hop is a different energy that it brings because
That's right.
they got more like emotion. They like feel what they're saying more because they actually been through those experiences. They, hip hop in another race, they hip hop won't have the same effect as this race of hip hop because it's like they want to be able to not manipulate but play the role
Mm-hmm.
of a hip hopper.
True.
However, there's really no way that you're on the same level when it comes to it because you got to think about African Americans was born and raised around hip hop. That's what they listened to when they was babies. Their parents listened to hip hop. They grew up hip hop. Some other race don't grow up listening to hip hop. However, when the first time that they hear it, now they want to do hip hop. They want to be like, I want to sound like them. I want to be like them because they want to feel. However, you really can't. You can't match that. Just
No.
like blacks try to sing opera. Not in saying that they can't. It's just I don't. How often do you see an African American opera singer? Like it doesn't.
I don't.
It's a cup of tea. Hip hop. I don't like the hip hop awards. I don't. No disrespect to that culture. It's just like I don't see how you will win because you're not really hip hop. You're not hip. Like you're like just like a hop maybe. You're not like hip.
Like they used to call it rap back then, but it was rap because it was like
It was underground.
And
type shit.
you know what it is? You know what it
more
is?
like a vocal.
Yes, that's what I'm about to say. It's the voice. It's like that tone that African Americans have when they doing a rap and a hip hop versus the other culture. It's giving like and then hip hop give like yeah.
But with it's starting, well, at one point it was starting to curve into hip hop. So you starting to hear some rappers on, pop stations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
it's getting blurred. Yeah.
that's when it started getting like,
Where we at?
yeah, it's starting to get real fuzzy after that.
Where we at? What is it? Hip hop? What are we doing? Anyway.
That reminds me of something.
Now
That
we
brought me
going
to
back
something, right?
to now we starting to trend back where
To
we
the
was.
roots of hip hop.
Cause certain people like Doja Cat, for example,
Mm-hmm.
she talking about retiring already, and it's because she's not making songs that she want to make.
Mm.
She admit that she's not making songs that she really want to
Now
make,
That's
and it's kind of like
that's depressing.
it's almost sound like she's being controlled.
that
Yeah.
now
That's crazy. You know, y'all just be careful out here. These music people, when y'all want to go and get famous, be mindful. Cause you
now
you be mindful.
that's real important, right?
Yeah, be so
I watched the
mindful.
motherfucker interview, Ice Cube interview, right? With Bill Maher. Anybody know Bill Maher? He'll be on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
He do a political joint.
Mm,
So now he on CNN. We interviewing people and everything.
he's Ice Cube been all over the place, being interviewed about the big three lately.
Yeah, because it's going under, and he have a problem with the NBA and
Not trying to
the
help him
whole
out.
nine. Yeah. So he have an interview with
He
Bill.
also said that ever since he came out with the contract of Black America, he started having these problems.
True. That's why I encourage everybody to go back and watch Bill Maher Ice Cube interview.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good motherfucking listen joint right there. To be honest with
Yeah, I gotta be careful
you.
because
The fact that everybody know that Ice Cube, I love Ice Cube. Right? Coming up, he was my favorite rapper. I still to this day think he's the best rapper who ever wrote rhymes. And I can debate anybody with any rapper with that. He got the credentials to back that up for me to argue that, right? And I always did it through high school, all my life. It always had a debate of Ice Cube. I always supported him, bro. Anything he wrote, I brought. Anything he rapped, I brought. Anything he produced, I brought. I didn't want no motherfucking copies. I literally went to the motherfucker. What was the name of that joint? Mills or some shit?
Kemp Mills Music.
Kip Mills joint. I used to go to motherfucking Kip Mills and stand in fucking line
FYE.
and wait for Ice Cube. See, I
They
didn't
had
want no
Kemp
copies.
Mills, FYE. They had a couple of
All
them.
those joints. And my point was to make sure that I'm supporting the artists that I like, right? I didn't want to. I made sure I didn't get copies. I started that from the beginning, from NWA. I didn't get copies. I went and got them. I went paid for my own shit. Once I heard that shit,
Had your cassette.
hell yeah. Once the nigga showed me, heard me, I heard that shit. I'm like, damn. I didn't want no copies. I'm gonna get my own. Cause I support that. Whenever I support a nigga, bro, I'm gonna make sure I support him. I don't want to just go behind the back when he ain't getting nothing for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I always supported him.
Get that bootleg stuff.
So me personally, anything he done, I got all the way up to his movies too. And I support him, you know. He's like a motherfucker that did a lot for our culture. I'm not gonna bullshit you about that. But lately, politically, he on the other side of what I agree with. Jay, right?
Well, lately.
Yeah. So he puts him on the other side of me. I gotta take. I'm not one of the motherfuckers that's gonna be just because that's my man, right? I had to make it clear I don't fuck with the bullshit he doing that. He's a jackass for that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm at. You can check out Hoodview Politics every Tuesday night live. You get all politics all night from the hood point of view, where I go deeper into this shit. You know what I'm saying? But actually, you made a point on this interview, right? Man asked him a few things about rapping in general. Me personally, I think Ice Cube, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, all these people back in the day, Master P, anybody doing with Bad Boys, I personally think they have a hand and responsibility in the black culture, what's going on today, kids killing kids, bro. And I personally think rappers that got away with glorifying the gangster life, glorifying the hustling,
Death Row,
Ice Cube, and all these people are not getting held to. Don't remind you, I fuck with Ice Cube, bro. That's my nigga. I think he the best rapper ever. But on the flip side, he got to be held accountable for his rhymes, bro. He can't sit there and say, all right, he can't talk every other round. I got a 9, a Glock. I'm about to pop this nigga head. But when that's happening in the black culture, you don't have no responsibility for that. That's bullshit to me, bro.
You know, that goes back to Cardi B, when people telling her that she should be an idol for children, you know, and she was saying like you should be your own idol for your own child, you know.
That's different. That's the Barkley argument of I'm not a motherfucker role model. That's different.
So different.
Ice
Cube is saying he's a role model. However, his words, the role model that he is producing to these young children is not the proper way to be role modeling. Because
you got to think about it. We have eras of this. So in the 80s, 90s era, there was them, and Death Row and Bad Boy and this and that. And then in 2000s, it started to become, you know, more, it's starting to dip. But then now we coming back to the Glocks, to the fucking bitches, and slapping them.
That's not the way to go.
And killing people.
That's not the way to go.
Now we're going back to where we was 20, 30 years ago.
But it's my problem is, okay, Snoop Dogg, right? He is now making money with white ladies. What's her name? The white bird. He do movies. Do
Marcus Table.
So now, off his glorifying the life of gangster life or selling drugs, off of that got him here.
That's
right?
Because his feet.
Is that true or false though?
That's because
they got him on the shows with a white lady.
That's because his feet is held by the fire. And what I mean by that, you gotta remember, back in the 90s, he had a murder charge. Remember, he was beaten.
Yeah, murder case that they gave him.
Yeah, murder was the case that they gave him. And you know,
exactly.
Diddy same way.
He glorified that. His next motherfucking CD was about that.
Right.
You feel me?
You know,
CDs before that was about glorifying street activity. But my problem with these rappers, don't get me wrong, I fuck with all of them because I put all that shit.
Here's the point.
But they glorified it, and now at this point in stage in their life, they're acting like they ain't had nothing to do with it.
Here's
Now
another
they got
point.
kids killing kids now in the streets
And
off
they're
of
not
listening
saying
to
that
these
for the
music.
fun.
Exactly.
So, like, let me give you a perfect example. And it's not even I mean, it might be some songs that he had his hand on, saying he might be doing this, might be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But his name itself put him in jail for life now. And that's the guy, that's Master P's brother, C Murder.
Mm-hmm.
He's in jail for life. For those, been under the rock. He's in jail now for life for killing somebody. For killing somebody.
it's wild.
And they trying to say, well, he's trying to say that he didn't do it. That's where everybody say when you have done something and you're trying to get out of it. But what they was trying to say is that he killed the 17-year-old, a teenager, not even so much a 17, it was a teenager back then, at a concert, after a concert. And somebody they said, the story was that one of the police there, they arrested him, made the witness say one thing, and then years later, recently, like about a year ago, he said that he didn't. He got forced to saying what he was saying about C Murder killing somebody. That's either here or there. But the point is, the image you portraying or the stuff that you're saying, you are a role model for people and they follow what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
If but now that we're so far gone into the plexus of verbal lyrics, now you got youngins that's so deep and so far into it, there's no coming back. It's coming back for some, but for most of them, there's no coming back, because once you change your image, now you corny. Mm-hmm. Like a person like Michael B. Jordan, they keep saying he's corny. Keke Palmer, boyfriend, for saying what he's saying, he's corny.
Oh my goodness, that man there. Ugh.
I want you to listen to motherfucker. The part of the interview right here, I want you to get to right that you talk about.
Very interesting way, unique to, like, here's the way I can comment on the bad things, which I really want to comment on, by saying this is what didn't happen today.
Yeah.
See, that's new.
I mean, it's to me, it's what Friday is all about. Like, if the movie Friday is a drama, it's Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean? Without a doubt.
Sure.
But taking those situations and trying to laugh at ourselves, and hopefully we see ourselves clearer.
Well, that's
is to me, why the movie hits.
I also love the Wayans movie, which is it the one with the long title?
Don't be a menace in South Central while drinking your gin and juice.
Keenan is the mailman, and he keeps going, message.
Yeah. It's one of the funniest Wayans movies ever.
Well, also, but it's somewhat cathartic to be able to see them say things which I feel are truisms that I can't say.
Well, that's what it's all about in a way. I think it's kind of like, I could talk about my brother, but don't you talk about my brother.
Yeah, of course.
And I would rather hear the brother talk about the brother more than me anyway, because he know him a little better than me. He's gonna really get in there. So I think people accept it when it comes from their own, and it's hard to hear when it's from somebody else.
Also, we live in an age of bad faith. And when I say bad faith, I mean people don't argue or make points generally about what they really believe or they really think will help things along. They do it on, what can I get you on? We live in Wokistan.
Yeah, it's like you sparring.
Like you sparring, yes.
Instead of learning from each other,
Correct.
which is what it's all about.
But also, I can get you on something like such a mean girl's attitude. You know, they're like, you didn't get the memo that we don't say Latino anymore. We say Latinx. Yeah, you say it. You know who doesn't say it? Latinos.
Yeah,
They fucking hate it. But it's like, no, we can change the rules, and then the people who haven't caught on will get them. It's you know, we think it's fetch. Latinx.
Nah,
No.
you know, it's weird how the names always changing every something like 20 or 30 years. Somebody wants to put a new label on the same thing.
You mean ethnic names?
Yeah, you know,
Right.
it seems like, you know, you go from this to that and the other.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, and
People of color used to be,
you know,
reversed 50 years ago.
Yeah, and it's just done to really keep us bickering and, you know, chasing these words.
Okay, so
and not really getting to the root of the issues, which are most of the time very common if we really go down to the root of it.
Could not agree more.
Yeah.
But you said it's being done to divide us. Okay, by who? Who's doing it?
Well,
yeah, remember, me and Ray always had this issue, right? I always ask him, who doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the same problem as Rail got, right?
Right.
And I always be like, who you talking about, though?
Who's they?
Yeah. He asked him that.
The industry.
Exactly.
The executives, the top
benefits and profits off our bickering and our division. You know, it's like follow the money. I don't know their names, Bill, but if you follow the money, you go high enough, you start to see, okay, you know, this is an industry. Okay, let's take rap music.
Let's take it.
Same people who own the labels own the prisons.
Mm-hmm.
So,
literally the same people.
Literally the same.
You believe that?
They have vested interest in the prisons.
That's true. You believe that, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Same people who own.
I don't know a lot about the music industry deep, but I know it's
more political, kind of.
It's like, let's say, for instance, you got a rapper that gone to jail, right?
He's saying the owners, though, of the music companies,
right,
own stake in the jails.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
but
more
what's
people,
the connection to the black people, though?
Because African Americans is in jail.
There's more blacks in jail than anybody else.
So it's easy because, you know, when they get out and they want to be rappers, right?
No, he's saying the industry is promoting black people to go to jail off the things that will send them to jail.
Because they get paid off of it.
Because they get paid off. They get paid both ways, actually. They get paid off the person itself, the artist itself. If he go to jail or not, they don't really care.
Yeah, you still get.
But it's more like us as the consumer who buys these records, who listens to these things, and that go and do the stupid shit that they's talking about on the songs.
They get benefits
and they go
from
to
it.
jail.
It's the key point in Black America, bro.
It's a systematic
reenacting shit you hearing in raps. Right?
It's a systematic problem.
And if you are, do we now blame the rappers? You feel me?
You
now?
blame your stupid ass. So
you feel me now, though?
Yeah, you blame.
And he getting to the point where I think he about to explain why he rapped the way he did, and where he don't feel where it.
But you gotta remember, at the time when he was rapping, him, Ghetto Boys, who else was back then? EPMD. They would get letters from the FBI, or, you know, or they come
all the time,
about kicking down their doors and come getting them because they talking about, you know, the stuff that they talking about. That's when we get. Now we fast forward to now. From back then, they used the lyrics against these rappers back then. They doing it now. They doing it differently this time. They don't want to make the same mistake. We're gonna let you know that you did. They just come kick down your door now. They just come to get you.
Before we hear what he about to say, right? Do you blame rappers? for what they saying, Mom?
I wouldn't say I
Compared
blame.
to the kids killing each other.
I wouldn't say I blame the rappers all the way. Like, I wouldn't say like it's technically their fault why the children are doing what they're doing. I also feel like they do play a role in it, because the fact that they look at this person as a role model and they think,
That's the
well,
key.
you know, this is my role, this is what he doing, so you know,
That's the
they
key.
start acting in that image. And
That's
it's
my
not
point.
and it's not to say like the rappers shouldn't rap about those things. I will also say,
That's the
you
thing,
know, it's
man.
like it comes
It's
to
like
a point
double
where
point. Yeah,
That's
it
double
comes to a
standard.
point where the child itself should know not to actually go out and do those things as well. I wouldn't all the way blame the rapper. However, I will say your words and the energy, just like the other
It's
rapper
tough.
that rap real negative, that rap real bad. What was his name? Is it the young boy one? He raps really bad, like really negative, really just not good music. It's so negative, you know. And it's unfortunate because a child could listen to that and be relating to what he's saying and
You talking
start
about
doing.
today's rapper?
Yeah, it's a rapper that
Yeah, NBA
raps.
Youngboy.
Yeah, really, his music is really uncomfortable. You know, it's just so negative.
But that's
And then it's like how can you tell someone how to rap though? You
But
know,
that raises his popularity. His words of downfall is his uprising. If I'm making sense, his words, what he talking about, makes him very popular.
because a lot of people are going through it.
At one point, Boozy was like that. Every time you turn around, who's your favorite rapper? Lil Boozy. Now, when he came out of jail, some time ago, he said he announced that he looks at life at a different perspective, and he's not, and he didn't want to be in the streets no more. Now all of a sudden, there's no more Boozy fans like that. And then when he did came out with an album, I think it was last year, it ain't make no numbers.
Because you know they liked him in that down place. You know, people that's like in a down negative place, they enjoy other people that they can look up to encourage them and to influence them to be in that down place. Like, there's no uplifting, there's no like motivation. All of there is, yeah, this person stepped on my shoe, it's time to go pop, you know, all this like negative stuff. I'm about to go get this and take care of them. They about to, you know, like, why are we promote? First, why are we even promoting anything like this to our young folks in the first place? Like, why is this something that you would want to promote to younger generation? This world is already chaotic, and y'all want to put out music that these kids already been. First of all, let's go back to this COVID situation. They've been cooped up in the house. This generation of kids is kind of screwed a little bit because they've been cooped up in the house, annihilated from the planet, from the world, from socializing, all types of stuff. People got sick, children got sick, parents got sick. The world is a mess. And then you, music people that's out here making music, you have to be mindful of these children that's going through things that they can't really express. So if you kids just keep, every time I listen to your music, it's certain people that I don't listen to because they so negative, and each song I listen to is depressing. So I don't even listen to them.
It's a balance, right? Because I do appreciate the fact that we had our chance to tell our story.
Of course.
And then it's like a double-edged sword, for real.
You know, you don't do too much of one thing. Balance it out. But okay, you know what? You can make half your thing like, you know, I was in the mud, boom, but you got out. You know, like something to like motivate these children to be like, you know.
It's not even that. It's like if you came up in an era where you self that time, that was a tough time in our Black history. Right?
Yeah, it was.
So if you was in that you could tell your story, right? And by us telling our story on rhymes, it got people like NWA sanctioned and all that by telling your story of what's going on in the hood. I applaud that, right? But you can't then on the flip side act like that is not contributing to glorifying gangster activity or selling dope activity or robbing people or you can't tell me that you can't separate those two.
It's definitely it's a role model.
Like an Ice Cube or Snoop Dogg that's out in the limelight now and just forgetting about all that, acting like they don't contribute to none of this. It's that to me is some bullshit, bro. You contribute to this.
Your wording and your music, so that's just like you basically.
Ice Cube started gangster rap.
You did this rapping. You did this heavy negative rapping for like half of your career. For like half of your career, you did this nasty negative rapping.
But again,
and
it's hard to say it's negative when you're just telling your story.
It's right. That's what I'm saying. It's tough. However, it's still about balance. It's still about that balance part as well. Now, I get when people be like, they rap about their struggle, they rap about their life and things like that. Also, some things you don't have to rap about everything. You have to, like, all these rappers I'm about to block him because I don't know, he stepped on your shoe. That's teaching children that someone look at you wrong, it gives you the right to go ahead and do something when it really doesn't.
Exactly. I can go down a list of Jay-Z.
Just because someone did something, you okay, I understand you rapping your experience, but at the same time, like, okay, this person touched my jacket, so I had to go ahead and take care of him because he touched your jacket. Now you're giving the impression that you don't have like self-control. So now they look at you as rope. Now they're not gonna have control. They will, well, he don't got control, so why do I need to have control? And then they looking at you like you got this fabulous life, right? They feel like what you're rapping about is what they need to do to get to the life that you living right now. But hey,
yeah, my point, bottom line is they promoted this shit, right? Jay-Z, the Ice Cubes, all the big people there, P. Diddy's. And they not acknowledging that they had a hand in this stuff. That's my only problem.
Sometimes people don't feel like
they had a hand in it.
They strongly feel like they was telling their life.
That's true.
And they have no responsibility about how people react to them expressing their life. That's
true. It's a double-edged sword. That's why I say it's tough. Because when you tell your story, and the flip side, that's promoting violence. It's hard to it's tough.
It's definitely it's a sticky situation. I just say for the children, don't think because this famous rapper is out here doing that, like you should go do that. That does not make you look cool. Because one thing about it, you gotta remember they got money, you don't. You're gonna end up in jail, they still ain't gonna know your name, and then you just living a life that you just not gonna have. Because why would you want that life?
True. That's real important. I want everybody to check that interview out, man. Because you listen to that joint, man, he gonna go in detail on. Maybe gonna get him on a few things of
and then
why you rapping like that, and you don't think he saying what I said to him. So check that joint out because he asked him that point blank. You don't think your rhymes contribute to this shit? I want y'all to listen to what Cube say after that joint. You know what I'm saying? But Keke Palmer, bro,
man,
Usher joint. Now, first of all, Usher, bro.
I
didn't know he had a joint in Las Vegas. He got a residence or something, right?
Yeah, residency
in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Where
you know how much money those tickets out? I think it came in. I met a nigga today, bro, that said he took him and his girl and friends to that joint. Them joints was $450 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But see, he ain't the only one. Britney Spears used to do one.
Yo, yeah, they got rid of her though because she was acting stupid.
She started acting up, but a couple of other people too.
That's a lot of bread. Bro.
That's a lot of money for a concert.
Fuck what you heard.
That's a lot of money for a concert.
Hell
people spend money at those concerts.
But it's $450 because where is that?
Yeah, you gotta think about that too. The location.
It's the location, Las Vegas.
You know, it's the location and things like that.
$450 see Usher though.
Because you got $450 to go see Usher. I think it's like 2, maybe 3 to go see the De La Soakers. You know, they do residency. The Jabberwockers do residency. If y'all know what I'm talking about, the De La Circus, they, you know, do these flips and stuff like that. And the Jabberwockies do dances.
Jabberwockies.
They the ones with the masks, with the glow in the dark masks, and they do all these little funky dances. Now and beat these funky dances. Now you also got boxing there, you got UFC there. So it's a lot going on over there. Gambling. It's all about money and revenue.
She was out enjoying herself.
Yeah, she really was.
She was out enjoying herself.
So-
When I seen this, I'm not really like a gospel or
Now-
anything like that. However, she was
let's
enjoying
get into
herself.
it though. Let's get into it.
She was enjoying herself.
Now, anybody watching right now, she was on a girl's trip, Las Vegas, seeing
Oh.
Usher.
Having a good time.
I think he got her on stage,
Okay.
and that's when all hell broke loose.
She a grown.
Now, let me ask y'all. She on stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, let's play this joint for a minute, so everybody understand what's going on here. Now I get us a lot of credit. He got a lot of songs. He can play like this. Now look, Marlon,
Mm-hmm.
is anything happening here that shouldn't be happening?
I don't know. Not really. I feel like okay. In a matter of sanctuary in life,
Now keep in mind that the husband is mad.
he
she
ain't
did
her
He
husband.
ain't her husband.
Well,
He ain't her husband.
They in a relationship though, right?
Okay,
He's not.
Here go. Okay,
He don't approve of it,
okay.
right?
Point. Okay, here it is. Right. First of all, he knew what she dressed like when she walked out, or maybe she sent the pictures, or whatever the case may be. Now, if she's out enjoying herself, mind you, she just had a baby too. You know what I'm saying? So she probably haven't been out in a while. You know, and she out having a good time. Now, dancing, that's like going out and you dancing. He gonna get mad when she out dancing with someone? Is he gonna get mad because she out dancing? Is it because it because of who he is?
What happened in that video? Not just dancing, just talk about what happened. What she do here? Is anything wrong there?
She was dancing. She was having a good time.
You don't think that was wrong there?
Do I think there's something wrong there?
For him to be mad.
She was having a good time. Like she was
No.
having a good time.
I'm saying no because she was like she said, she having a good time, and there's other people. They do that.
Yeah, like it's not.
It's not. She ain't the only one. He walk up
to.
to. Yeah, it's a couple other folks.
Sweetie though, she just stayed back and just let him sing though. She didn't like
interact.
I heard Sweetie did the same shit.
Yeah, my thing is she was having a good time. I don't feel like she was being rude or disrespectful. Like she wasn't like shaking her butt all on him. Like, you know, she wasn't like hugging him like super tight. You know, she wasn't doing too much. She was enjoying herself.
Now I'm gonna tell you, bro. If that was my girl, I wouldn't like none of that.
And you don't have to like it.
Bro, first of all, why are you hugging this nigga, yeah?
Because I mean,
second of all, why your ass cheeks out?
She a grown woman.
Third of all, you spinning around like you some young hooker.
Wait, no,
what
she's
the
not.
fuck are we doing?
No, she's not.
Now,
I'm not feeling you, bruh.
Now,
second, then you start fanning yourself off this bitch ass nigga.
So,
like you sweating and wet and your pussy wet or some bullshit.
What are you talking about?
If you don't stop fucking playing with me, then you go back and hug him one more time again.
Okay.
If you don't stop fucking playing,
first of all,
divorce. We not together no more, bro. I'm not fucking with you.
First of all, this goes into.
He had a problem with her ass out. Right?
No, I had a problem with the fact that he trying to tell her what to dress because she's a mom.
Yeah, he had a problem with the ass out.
Like that is a problem because first of all, you do not own a woman's body. You can't really tell her what to wear. And then you're not leading in the way that you need to be leading. You definitely are not in a position to try to tell her what she should wear.
Wait. You're not serious.
What do you mean? You're not going to tell me what I can and can't wear?
All right, go ahead, Jay, before I go.
Well, my thing is, if y'all together, maybe you probably have a problem, but they not really together. He's just a baby father.
They not together?
Mm-mm.
They in a relationship. They not engaged or married or no shit like that. But they together. And he has a problem with her wearing that.
It's kind of...
First of all, her ass cheeks are out. Is that clear
It's
with us?
It's a
Are we
complicated.
clear, us three, that her ass cheeks out?
Yes,
Yeah,
out.
her-
All right,
she's
okay.
they out there.
But
So far, my girl not doing that.
but my thing is,
That's one thing. Oh, that was
my
quick.
thing is it's complicated with them at this point anyway. But
I look at it as she.
And hug. Is that cool?
I look. I'm a woman. I'm not gonna be like she's out enjoying herself. Everybody is different. You know, I probably wouldn't wear that just because I don't want everybody looking at my behind. However, she has the confidence to wear that because she loves her body. She just had a baby too, so she's trying to find herself again. She's trying to feel good, about her body and about herself and all those different things. And when you think about it, back in ancient times, women did not have no clothes like that. They body was showing. So now that women are out, going back into those heritage ways, men do not like that. They feel like they're being sluts and hoes and tramps and all that stuff because they're showing their bodies, but not understanding back in the time, back, it was no clothing to cover up.
What the fuck?
There was no clothing to cover up.
What I'm doing right now is just saying, this is my girl, right? I'm just saying, what's her name, Kiki?
Mm-hmm.
This is my girl. I'm just thinking, this is my girl. First of all, her ass out. And this bitch ass nigga try to rub his...
He ain't trying to do nothing. He did not try to do that.
I don't see her as Kiki.
Watch this nigga.
First of all, I don't see her as Kiki. I see her as Aquila and the Bee.
Who's that?
Facts. The movie. You never
movie
seen
when
Aquila and
she was a
the
kid.
Bee?
I'm tripping. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this nigga, though. Watch he do this lean thing that you do when you try to make sure the bitch touch that. Look.
Why
You let your girl do that, bro?
If she coming home to you, why does it matter?
Look at this nigga, man. Look at her. They face to face.
Okay. You know what? This goes back into when men got they famous.
Look at this bitch.
Well, don't she ain't all that. You doing too
Look
much
at this
now.
bitch, bruh.
No, you doing too much.
So, like-
she ain't all of that.
So like
She not.
No,
Look what she
she's
doing.
not. Okay, she's out enjoying herself, but she ain't all
Half
that.
naked
She's not half naked.
with this bitch ass nigga squeezing her. Really? Get the fuck out of here, bruh.
That
I know
sounds
what this
like
nigga feel.
insecurities.
I know what this nigga feel. Look at your girl.
Insecurities.
She half nigga on stage.
She
with
is out enjoying
double hug.
herself.
She was
She
like,
is
"You
out
saw that?
enjoying
another hug and
herself.
everything, bro.
And that's probably one of her favorite artists. Like, how can you be
Who?
why would you be how are you upset?
And then you in the mood. The
What's
song that
happening
he
here?
sings puts that mood on.
Look. What's this? Is this necessary? Fuck
They
no.
having a good time. It's not like she being rude. She not like
But this
I
my
want to go
girl.
home with you. She not like saying I want to go home with you. She not like.
Could I
she
sit in the
not-
crowd and watch her do that? No.
Well, that's just like when your favorite artist come up to you in the crowd. Was you gonna push her away?
Hell no.
No.
You gonna push her away? Exactly.
What you mean?
You're not gonna push her away.
It's a double standard.
You're not gonna push her away. You're not gonna push her away.
No.
You're gonna
no.
sit there and let your
I want
favorite
you,
artist.
Monica, Miss Monica.
What?
Just
Yes.
concentrate on what she is doing.
She's enjoying herself.
Don't worry about him for a minute, right? If you just watch her for a minute,
I did watch her.
she half naked.
She's
right?
enjoying herself. She's dressed
Her
how she wants
ass
to
out.
dress.
She hugged.
That's her
This the
choice.
first hug. She
Okay.
hugged this nigga.
Okay.
They face to face. Look at
Mhm.
this nigga. He a bitch ass nigga for this too. He doing the motherfucker where you know, he up in there.
They enjoying themselves.
Right or wrong. He can't be up in there like that with my girl unless she let him. She done let him. So far, he done crossed my boundaries. Way past him. Then he gonna leave his little stuff right here. Look, on her ass, on her thing there. You see that? That's two problems. That bitch let that happen.
Why she's not a B?
Why not?
She's not a B. You need to stop calling her
She
that.
crossed the B line. Fuck
No.
wrong with you?
No, she's.
And-
Why do you? My thing is how.
First of all, your cheeks out.
Okay, that's her body.
That's the B line. Did you hug him twice, 3 times? How many times you gonna hug this motherfucker?
That's her.
We gotta look at it like
Fuck
this.
wrong with you?
We also gotta look at it like this. I mean, like I said, he does these shows all the
He
time,
does it all the
Mhm.
time.
and
That's my point.
They
Pay
do-
attention to her.
they do. She ain't the first one that does it. There's a lot of females he walk up
That's
to.
not
they
that
do all
man
of
girl though. This that man girl. Not
Right.
these other bitches.
Know what I'm saying? There's other females that got dudes at home, didn't really have a problem, not really saying it and not really what you call it. Now, the issue I had with him is that he had the right message at the wrong place at the wrong time in the wrong situation. Because if you have a problem with that, just like the other girls that you see that got boyfriends, I'm sure they probably had a problem with it, but they ain't say it on social media.
That was just so cowardly. Like,
especially
that's a different step.
if you're a guy who took pictures in your drawers.
Yeah, like, come on,
he
what?
took pictures in his drawers.
Hey, that second step, I don't agree with.
Like that's doing way too much. That's now. So
but he making it clear that he didn't like it.
He didn't have to do it.
He didn't have to do it publicly.
No, it wasn't in the fact
she
that
did it publicly.
the fact that okay, he couldn't hold his emotions.
It went viral.
He couldn't hold his emotions.
That went viral because he said what he said.
It was
he couldn't control his emotions, so he decided to blast it. Not only did he decide to blast his emotions, he tried to put like, well, you're a mom, you should not be dressing like that.
The mom shaming. I'm gonna get to that.
That, like, first of all,
is that a thing, mom shaming?
Yes,
yeah,
because you are a mom. You're not supposed to act a certain way. You're not supposed to dress a certain way. You're not supposed to do anything. Like, he felt like now that she's a mom, that her beauty is supposed to be lowered or something hidden, because he feel like she's a mom now. So now she's supposed to just be home all the time. She's supposed to just be up under him all the time. She's supposed to be home cooking and cleaning all the time. She's not supposed to be doing anything. She's not supposed to be looking good because she looks good. Not supposed to be enjoying herself because she's a mom.
Good. God damn, she does look good.
She looks good, and she's
this is not
she's feeling. She's
this is a single person that does this.
She is maybe
she's feeling herself.
Yeah, she's feeling good.
You feel yourself.
She's
but
feeling
you're doing
good.
single shit while you feeling yourself.
Well, how I look at it is, if I have me a secure man, he's not going to be all like,
when Monica do this,
all
it's
like.
Not the bitch is half naked.
She's not a B.
How secure you need to be when your girl walking in the joint?
She's not a B.
Can you explain that?
She's not a B.
How can she be half naked and that's not? What you
that's
mean?
not a B. Why does a woman be?
You agree her ass out?
She's not a B.
Yeah.
She's not a B. I never called her a B because she's not one. Right, and she's not one.
So what you talking about?
So stop calling her that.
I called her one.
Well, she's not.
She has a problem calling female.
Oh, you gotta get over that.
No, I don't. I really don't. You need to get over saying
You're gonna
that.
keep doing this all the time then.
Yeah, well,
but this bitch is a bitch.
No, she's not.
She half naked. She hugging up on the nigga, filling up on his balls.
No, she not.
Hugging him 3-4 times.
No, she
you think
not.
that shit cool?
No, she's
and I'm telling you from man's standpoint, she's a bitch.
No, she's not. Just to
you
insecure
man.
Tell me? Yeah, she is insecure that want to be controlling over a woman's body.
Some bullshit too. This bitch just
had
a child.
Control over her body.
First of all,
you got no control.
You shouldn't be out this joint on stage. You shouldn't be here. What the fuck are you doing?
What are you talking about? She shouldn't be there.
Why are you here?
She's enjoying herself.
No. You got a child. Enjoy yourself with her.
No, she don't. No,
motherfucker.
No, she don't have to. She don't have to do. She can still go out and enjoy herself.
What's wrong?
She can still go out and enjoy herself. No, she probably do that all the time. She's out enjoying herself.
No, go home.
So you're controlling. That's it. That you're controlling. That
you can go on a girl's trip, but if I pick a video of you half naked with a nigga hugging him, thinking you fucking out of your mind, like he just said, you feeling your fucking self.
But you don't. She's not your property. She's not your property.
Motherfucker, you fuck with me, right?
She's not your property.
You gonna disrespect me and my children that you done
She's
born?
not your property.
You gonna disrespect me then?
She's not your property.
I feel like you disrespecting me half naked. Now
she's not your property.
Okay, let me make this clear. Now, you gonna disrespect me, I'm gonna tell you, that half naked shit is disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about your property. Probably has nothing to do with it.
It does, because you trying to tell her.
Do you want to be in a relationship or not?
Of course, I would be in a relationship.
See, a different problem with you, new age black women.
No, it's problem with y'all old.
The new problem,
trying to control women problem.
That y'all too masculine.
No,
y'all don't let a man be masculine, bro.
It's a difference between being masculine and flat out controlling. It's
what you mean control you half naked? I don't get to say nothing about that.
She's not half naked.
You just told me her ass was out.
That's okay.
That's half fucking naked.
It's not half naked.
What the fuck you mean?
She's still covered. Her chest.
My girl ass is out.
Her chest
Publicly.
is still covered. She even got a cover over
No,
it.
stop.
Whatever.
Monica.
She's grown.
We both
She's a
agree.
woman.
Monica.
She
we
can dress
both-
what she wants to wear.
Don't do that. Don't talk about titties. I asked about titties.
Okay, but she's
Both
not.
of you, me and you agree, and Jay agree. Her ass is out.
I mean, everyone knows that her behind is out.
Her ass out.
It's out,
Shoot.
of course. However,
so he has to agree with
Those
that.
out-
He have to eat that. That what you telling me?
Those outfits come
If
down.
he don't
to
agree with her
dozen.
ass out,
Yeah.
Outfits like that comes down. to
Miss
dozen.
Monica, do
And
you
they
still
wear that
wear the
all the
shit
time.
when your man do not want your ass to fuck out?
Okay, first of all,
Yes or no? Do you still wear it? That's a yes or no question.
I'm not going to say yes or no.
See, you always do this. There's no middle
Because
thing with
I'm
you.
not going to
It's
say
always
yes
some
or no.
mishy with you. Yes or no, bruh?
No, it's not going to be a yes or no.
If I tell you I don't want you to wear that fucking shit out here, you still wear it.
Well, it will
Yes
all,
or no?
it all depends on, first of all, our type of relationship, how you're telling me, number one, how you're addressing it to me.
I don't want you to do it. That's the bottom line.
Well, it's
How I'm saying it,
sometimes it's not
regardless.
always about what you don't want me to do.
Okay, so you still wear it.
If I want to wear it, I'm going to wear it.
All right.
Especially if I was wearing things like this before
No,
you.
no, obviously that bitch ain't had nothing like that on around him. He wouldn't
Why
have no
she's
problem with
not
it.
called? Stop calling her that.
Why not?
Like, stop calling her
Why
that.
not?
Because she's not no
you
B.
check- I noticed when I call a hoe, a bitch, a slut, you got a problem with that. Like they don't exist. You got to fucking, you tell me sluts don't exist?
I never said they did.
Do hoes exist?
Men do it too, though.
Yes or no?
Men
Do
are.
hoes exist?
Do hoes and men exist?
That's not the question I'm asking you.
It's the same. It's
Do sluts exist?
Do sluts and men exist?
That's a yes no, so we can be on the same page. Do sluts exist in America?
Does men sluts exist in America? Because you're just referring to women. I
I'm
want to
just
make
saying
sure
a
that
slut, period.
slut and yep, men and women.
Okay. Do
Mhm.
whores exist?
I guess it all depends on
What are we doing with the mishy thing you do, bro?
the definition.
Do
of a
whores
whore.
exist? You ain't tell me whores don't exist now? That what you trying to tell me? Mishy down? Really? Yes, they do. So when I say whore and sluts, they exist. They fit places. You can't get mad at that. Bitch said they pussy, that's a whore. When I say that's a whore, you can't get mad at me.
That's different. If
What
she's
you
selling
mean?
it.
A bitch doing some bitch shit? I'm calling her bitch.
Well, her
You can't get mad
boyfriend
at
is a
that.
B.
She
Her
half
boyfriend is
naked.
a B.
Her boyfriend ain't do nothing but stay home with the kids, bro.
Her boyfriend
How
is a
can you
B.
get mad at that?
Her boyfriend is a B then.
Hold on. You calling my man a B that
Mhm.
stay home with the kids, and this whore
She's not a
took her
whore.
ass. We don't know what she did now. She
She's
was
not a
drunk. She's
whore.
feeling herself.
She's
She-
not a whore.
Nothing less than a bitch.
She's not that either.
She was naked. You agreed.
I never said she was naked.
Her
I
ass
said
is out.
That's not naked.
Okay, her
She
ass
still
is out.
got covered. She's still covered, so she's not
Her
naked.
ass is out. You said it.
She's not naked. I didn't say she was
Her ass
naked.
is out.
Everyone see that her behind is out. She's not naked.
Enough then.
She's not naked.
You trying to cover the fact her ass is out.
She's not naked.
Her husband, her man, don't agree with her ass out.
It is okay. It's
You
nothing.
even agreed her ass was out.
It's nothing wrong with him not liking
Okay.
that her butt
Do
is
you
out.
still fucking do it?
First of all, let me finish talking.
That should be a no.
Let me finish talking before you just get on side because you want me to agree with you when I just don't.
I don't want you to agree with me. I never want you to agree with me.
So it's
I
nothing
don't make
wrong.
your point wrong.
It's nothing wrong with him not liking what she's wearing. I never
Mhm.
said it was nothing. I never said that.
Next step.
However, it's all about how you're saying it and
It's irrelevant.
what you say. No,
I don't like you
No.
wearing it. How I say it is irrelevant.
put it in on social media. That's
That's
not how
after
you
the
say
fact.
it.
That's after the fact.
That's not how you say it.
That was after the fact.
That's what I'm referring to.
She already wore it now. She already been on
it's already
stage.
where she's already wore.
She been on stage. He didn't see her because she was on a girls trip.
Okay,
He's got to see her because somebody posted her now because she was dancing with this clown.
But she wasn't.
He wouldn't have known.
She wasn't viral.
He wouldn't have known nothing about her ass out.
But all of this
Monica,
with the viral of her video and him saying what he said would never been a problem until he said it.
mm-hmm.
no.
That's what I'm saying.
She was in Las Vegas, right?
Right.
Somebody recorded her. She didn't record herself.
A lot of
Somebody in
them
the
get
crowd
recorded.
recorded her, right?
A lot of
She
them
wasn't
get
expecting
recorded.
this to be viral. She
She
wasn't
was out
expecting.
enjoying herself.
She wasn't expecting nobody to record her.
Jeez.
Her husband didn't see her.
He ain't her husband.
Hold on.
He is not her husband.
They live together. They
He's
got
just a
kids.
baby
They
dad.
got child.
He
They
ain't
live
her
together.
husband.
All right,
Baby
can we
father.
stop for a minute then?
Shit.
They live together and they have a child. She went on a girl's trip. They in a relationship. We clear on that now? She went on a fucking trip. I don't see you. I don't know what you're doing. I expect you doing respectful shit. But you're not.
No, she is being respectful.
You're not letting me finish. You're not. Your ass out. We all agreed. So now we past the respectful shit. You disrespected me. Then you get on stage and hug a nigga. That could be your fucking idol, whatever. You gave him the idol hug.
This is why they
You went
say.
back 3 times and hugged 3 more times. Why are we doing that?
This is why they say, what happens in Vegas stays in
It
Vegas.
didn't. You see what I'm saying?
Because people don't know
I
how
don't
to
think
mind their
she wanted her
dang
ass
business.
out.
People don't know how to mind their business and let people live
That's
their
cool,
dang
too.
life.
Everything happens in Vegas.
That's cool too.
Everything happens in Vegas, and it should never come out.
Yeah, so whoever
Okay.
recorded it and posted it, like, what are you doing?
Don't
His-
get mad at them because this bitch ass out.
She ain't no B.
But this is,
Why not?
Because she's just
but
not.
this is
she's
what
not.
this is what
She
my
get to
point.
disrespect her boyfriend and don't be a bitch.
But this is my point
Come
right
on,
here.
bro. You can't.
Is
It's
that-
labels to people.
Is that there's a lot of females who are actresses and singers, rappers, whatever, entertainers, does the same shit she do at Usher's concert.
We're not doing
That
that.
got boyfriends
He
with
not
asses
in a
out.
relationship with them bitches. He in a relationship with this hoe.
She not
But
no hoe.
but
That's it.
at the same time,
He don't want his bitch out there with her ass out.
She ain't
this
no
is
B.
this is what I'm saying.
What does she get to be?
She ain't the only one that done that.
Hold on, Jay.
A
What is she
lot
get,
of
Monica?
entertainers
What is
been
she, Monica?
there
She half naked.
recorded.
What she get to be?
and got boyfriends at home. And if they had a problem, it was private. It wasn't public like what he did.
That's not true.
That's why it was.
Everybody
That's
get to
why
see-
this is a big deal
Everybody didn't get to see no
because he
video
made it public.
of that girl ass out. He got to see his girl doing it. So what do you mean? You
A
can't
lot of them
compare
got-
with other people.
A lot. No, I'm saying
And none of that shit went viral.
they
This
all
shit
got.
did.
They did. They all got
His
viral.
shit, everybody get to see his ass. His bitch ass the fuck out. And I didn't tell her to do that. In fact, she know I don't like that.
Maybe she didn't.
Why
know.
she got that on, I don't know.
But it got viral because what he said.
Then you see
public.
where I'm at,
Public.
bro? She not even supposed to have this on. She know I'm like this.
That he,
So why does she
however,
have
she
this on?
probably don't
I'm
know.
sure. I'm
Now you
sure.
get it?
I'm sure the other dudes who are boyfriend or girlfriend or boyfriends to they entertainers, they've been to the Usher concert, did the same
Keep
thing,
doing that. Why you keep
had
doing
a
that?
problem.
Why you keep bringing those people up? When this man right here had a problem with his
That's
bitch.
because he went public.
That's because he went. That's the point. That's
Again,
what it is.
I'm sure those other guys
Let me ask you something.
had a problem. They
If
went
your
private.
significant other right now with fucking viral for some bullshit, you have to respond online yourself.
No.
You can't let it go. We gonna talk to me?
Nah,
Who gonna hear you
No.
say that?
No.
Who gonna hear this nigga have a problem with this bitch then?
No.
Who gonna hear it?
but see,
Who gonna hear it, Monica?
here's the problem.
It's not everyone's
She
business.
did it all viral. Everybody in the world seen her ass out. Seen her hug little Usher. She don't get to hear my response now? You don't make no fucking sense. That's dumb.
But he went public.
Come
He
on.
went public. That's the
She
point.
public. She went viral.
A lot
Her
of
ass
people went
out
public.
viral.
A lot of people go
Again,
public
we're not talking
all
about
the
other
time.
people. We're talking about this man don't like his girl ass out. She went viral.
because he went
Because
public.
he went public. Like, what part is you not calculating? She went viral because he went public.
You actually think her ass kissing Usher didn't go viral by itself? Really?
It only.
You mean to tell me
only.
it's secondhand smoke waiting to go viral? This nigga didn't nobody know? Really?
It went more viral.
Don't do it.
It went more
It's
viral.
irrelevant.
No, it's
It
not.
got-
It's
it
part
became
of
a
It was
big
it.
deal.
viral.
It became a big deal because he put it
was a
online.
big deal before he responded. Bro.
No, it was not a that
Where were
big
you
deal.
at? It was way big deal before he responded. That's why he responded.
No, you
And now
still
the
could do
question
it.
is,
in
would you
private.
respond by yourself in a room with her when all this shit is in the open now?
Because it's not
That's some
everyone's
dumb shit.
business. It's
What?
not everyone's business. What type of conversation they have behind
You know what
closed
viral
doors.
means? You know what viral means?
Yeah,
right?
I mean everyone sees it. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So now everybody done seen my girl ass out,
Okay.
hugging on Usher. Everybody texting me like, what the fuck
Bumping and
happening,
grinding
bro?
on Usher.
Everybody emailing you, hitting you on your motherfucking Instagram. Like, bro, I thought that was your wife, your girl, your baby mama. Why the fuck she hugging Usher? And you gotta respond vocally in front of everybody because she just did it viral, bro. That's common sense.
She didn't make it viral. People that recorded her did.
No, if she wasn't there, it wouldn't be viral. So stop that.
She can go out and
If
enjoy
her ass
herself.
would stop now, Usher. In fact, if she had some clothes, her ass wasn't out, and she said, "Nah, Usher, stay by right there." Nothing been viral. So stop it. Her ass was out, and she hugged Usher.
Okay.
She did those things.
There's so many women that do it.
Disagree or not, Jay?
There's so many women that do
Disagree
it.
or not, Jay?
I was about to say
We keep going to other people. Why y'all keep doing that?
that's
Fuck the
because
other
they
people.
went public.
They
I mean,
went
they were
public.
private. They was
They
private.
was private.
Y'all assuming other people keep it to themselves. Who cares? These people went viral. And he had to respond viral. What do you mean?
No.
That don't make any sense. Your girl is going around the world ass naked, hugging on Usher.
Well, when you think about it, like earlier, he posted a whole video in his underwear. So,
okay, that's some bullshit. I'm not defending that.
so,
That's not what I'm doing, Jay.
so yeah.
So-
I'm saying,
Really, when you think
you
about
gotta
it,
be mad at
he
this as a man.
disrespected her first in that sense. Then,
I'm
because
not letting you
if
do
he's
that.
okay, if it's okay for him to snap a picture of himself with no clothing
That
on
was
and
after
post
the.
it, it doesn't matter.
That
If
was
you-
after.
No,
Don't do that.
no,
He
Come
did
on,
that
bro.
before.
he did that before.
She did this before. I got the picture up right now. Her whole ass the fuck out.
No, he took a picture of himself before.
Anybody can look right now on this screen.
Waking
Her
up in
ass
the
all
morning
the way
in
out.
drawers.
It's not even covered.
Mhm.
Is her ass covered on this screen?
What's the difference? He still ain't got no clothes on.
Do you see her ass right there?
He still ain't got no clothes
Is her
on.
ass out? Is it covered? I got her face right here, and that's her right there in your face. Is it
Okay.
covered?
Obviously, I see.
Is that a
it's
yes
not
or no?
covered.
Thank you.
I mean, so like, I don't understand what. Like, I'm not gonna say no. It's like covered
Thank you.
when
then. I know you ain't.
not covered.
Fuck
Like,
you
I
ain't.
mean, so what point you just like? What point you trying to
her
get?
ass be out.
Okay, a
Fuck
lot of
wrong with you?
okay. So
And that's a
what is
bitch.
the
Fuck
point?
wrong with you?
No,
That's
it's
another
not.
point I'm making.
No, it's not. No, it's not. 'Cause that's not a point. Your point is irrelevant.
She act like bitches don't exist. What's wrong with this motherfucker? What's wrong with
No.
you? Miss Walker girl, you can be a
No.
girl all you want. But act like bitches and hoes don't exist doesn't
No.
fly, bruh. You
No.
tripping.
When I
If
think
you sit in the
if I
podcast think I'm gonna
when
call
I-
her, not
when
gonna call a bitch and a hoe, you got a problem.
when I think of a B of a that standpoint. Now, if she was like twerking all on him, you know, like having her like leg up all up on him, like, you know, kissing all up on him, you know,
You can't tell me what I
that
like or not.
is-
What's my limit?
you know,
Hugging him right
you
there
know.
3 times with your ass out, kissing him on the neck. That was enough for me. You can't tell me my limit, Miss Monica.
well, that's you.
That's what I'm telling you about main man. You can't tell him his limit.
ain't nobody say he was wrong for feeling that way.
You have been saying it this whole time.
No, did I ever say that?
Are
did
you
I say
fucking
that?
serious? Your whole
Did I
argument
say
is
that?
she can do what the fuck
You
she
do.
want. What
Like-
you
He
mean?
do that all the time though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He do the same routine.
Monica argument she can do what she
He-
wants,
he-
right?
All right,
So you
he do the
come
same
on.
routine when he sings his songs. He go out to the crowd,
Mhm.
entertainer be
No,
there.
don't- why
He'll
you-
pick
why
'em
you
up.
doing that, Jay?
They got boyfriends. They got their ass out. I'm sure
But
they
that's
had
why
a
I figure out
problem.
why we just singling her out when so many people
what,
do.
That's what we're
like,
getting at. She's
You
been
actually
singled
think
out.
a nigga see this bitch? All right. I'm gonna do y'all.
and they
do y'all thing.
record it.
I'm gonna do y'all thing. Some random motherfuckers is in his thing, right? Las Vegas, $400 tickets. I met somebody that brought those joints today, right?
Mhm.
You mean to tell me that that person would let his girl go up on stage, first of all, half naked, and do everything she did in that scene? That's the bottom line to this, bruh.
If he was with her, that would not be happening.
Thank you.
But
So that's just the bottom line.
but this is
She
the
did some
ladies'
bitch
night out.
whore
Yeah,
as
it's
So
ladies'
shit.
night.
they just all
Having
over
a
the
good
place when they
time.
do
You,
ladies'
you
night.
can't make it
In Las
excuse for
Vegas
that,
of all
bruh.
places.
You
Right.
cannot make excuses for bitch activity, whore activity, bruh. You can't give me excuses. She can't act like they don't exist, and you can't give me excuses. She did the activity on her own. Nobody told her to go half naked to Las Vegas.
She was
Nobody
fine.
told her to get on that stage half naked with fucking Usher.
She was
Nobody
fine.
told her to get on half stage half naked with Usher and hug him 4 times. Nobody
That's your
told her to do
property,
that.
though.
Nobody told her to let Usher get up on her neck right there. Nobody told her to do that. She could have cut all that out, Jay.
She could have.
Thank you. So everything y'all talking about is nonsense.
But it's
Talking about
ladies'
the average
night out.
Joe
It's
going up
ladies'
there
night out.
getting her. I bet they went on their Facebook.
What happens
Facebook,
in Vegas?
I guarantee
supposed
you,
to stay
the
in
average
Vegas.
Joes y'all talking about went on their fucking Instagrams and Facebook immediately and said the same shit he did. But you don't know them because they ain't nobodies. Get the fuck out of here, bruh.
They the same entertainers.
No. Average
With
Joes go
boyfriends.
to his concert, bruh.
Not
You
the
just
average
said it.
Joes.
Y'all do said that.
Not the
Y'all
average
say he
Joes.
do this every
Entertainer.
day, and people go there and go on his stage. Them average people go on his stage, bruh.
No,
Right?
entertainers.
No,
I'm saying.
no, don't do. What?
There's couple of entertainers that's been there.
You gonna say a couple after this? Yeah. Before that, average motherfuckers was getting up, going up there, bruh. Yes. And no nigga gonna let that girl be half fucking naked doing that.
They
So
won't
everybody
like
out
her
there
doing that.
been following this
They won't
motherfucker.
like her, not let her, because she's not your property.
All right, see, that's where me and Monica separate. She the new age motherfucker. She want the male testosterone. She
No.
want male testosterone and shit.
No.
She want to be
I'm
in
not
control
your-
of
I'm
every
not
fucking
your
thing.
property.
She want to run things where the man can't even be in control of his relationship.
No,
And we
I'm
both
not
got to
your
agree that
property.
in a relationship, somebody got to be the man.
It's not about being
Yes
a
or no,
man.
Miss
It's
Monica?
not about being
Can
a
it be-
man or a woman.
Is
It's
it-
it's about you thinking I'm your property.
Ain't nobody say that.
That's what I'm. You in this.
We in a relationship, you my girl. I don't want you half naked running around, motherfuckers. That's not you being my property. That's you respecting my wishes, motherfucker. And you take that ass, motherfucker. You can't tell me what to do. That's the bullshit.
You
That's
can't-
why
you can't-
black
you
women
can't-
have an issue today.
You
She
can.
is your issue.
You
She
can't-
is what talking for y'all right now.
You can. You can.
A lot of women right
you,
now believe this bullshit right
You
here.
can
where you can't
express.
tell me not to wear this. I'm gonna wear it anyway. That's why you gonna be single after that.
You
What the fuck
can.
is going on?
You can always. It's like
This
I
bitch gonna
like
be
I
single with her
said.
half naked
And I'm
ass.
and this you can. It's always how you say things. It's
Again.
always how you. It's how you say things. So
True.
if I'm in a relationship, when I'm in a relationship, and then you come to me, tell me you're not going to wear that, I'm going to look at you like you're crazy. Because first of all, how are you going to tell me what and what not to wear? Now
Why not?
you can say in a sense like, "Hey, Monica, I would feel more comfortable if you would wear something else." It's about
No,
how you're saying
Do not
that.
put that on.
You're
Find
not.
something
You're
else.
not. You're not
It's
going.
real
You're
clear.
not going to tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Monica.
No, you're
When
not
you
going
come
to
out the
tell
fucking
me.
bathroom and say, "No, find something else."
You're not going to
Real
tell
simple.
me.
I'm not gonna get on my knees in bed. You
Ain't
dumbass,
nobody
put
say you
something
gotta
else
do all
on.
that.
You
Ain't
shouldn't
nobody-
have came out the fucking bathroom like that.
Ain't nobody
Fuck
say
you
you gotta
mean?
say all of that. Ain't nobody say you gotta say all of that. Now, if she and this
I'm
is her,
not begging you to do shit.
okay, first of all, if this is her first time like wearing something like this, because she, she feels confident in
Mhm.
what she's wearing right now. She's feeling confident when she's wearing boom, 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 and then you see it for the first time. It's still a way to say things.
Put something
it's
else
still
on.
a way to say things.
Change your clothes.
Can you change your clothes?
Find something else.
Can you find something else?
Why I'm putting the can in for it? What's
Because
the reason for that?
she can wear.
You know
she
how
technically
I'm letting you
wear-
know how I feel. Period.
That's not letting me know how you feel. That's trying to tell me what
Put
to
something
do.
else on. It's not telling you how I feel.
No,
Find
that's
something else. It's not
no.
telling you how I feel.
no. You're trying to tell
Ain't
me
nothing
what
else
to
in the
do.
closet you can put on. Ain't telling you how the fuck I feel.
No.
Really?
No,
Really though?
mm-mm. No,
Why would I bring that up?
no.
Why would I keep playing the game? Till
Like
you're
I
ready?
just said, it's about how you say things.
Why would that be a concern for you though?
It's about how you're saying
We in a
it.
relationship.
It's about how you're saying it.
Why are you concerned on how I'm wording things?
What do you mean?
When the only concern is how I feel.
You're not really saying how you feel. You're telling
you
me what to
pick-
do.
You're not what? You skipping over how I feel though? And
You're
getting-
not saying how
them
you
telling you-
feel. You're telling me what to do.
Don't put that on.
Don't put
Change
that
your
on.
clothes.
Change your
Find
clothes.
something else.
That's not telling
That's
me
not
how you
telling
feel.
you how the fuck I feel.
No,
Really?
it isn't. It's
Why
you
I'm telling you
me
that
what
then?
to
What I'm
do.
bringing that up for?
It's you telling me what
That's
to
telling
do.
you how I feel.
That's not telling me how you
You
feel.
look at that. You really look at that as me telling you what to do?
If I come out and I'm dressed and I'm feeling confident in what I'm wearing, and then you just be like, "No, you need to go put something else on." Why do I need to go put something else on?
Because I just told you to.
And why do I need to go put something else on?
So you mean to tell me I want to come out here? Put it like this, Jay. I went to a motherfucking pool party, right? one time, back in the day. This was in the late 90s, right? We go to this pool party, everybody there. It's a huge pool party, right? I ain't had no swim insurance. I think I told the story before, right?
Mm-mm.
So we go in the joint. Everybody's like, man, bro, you gotta still just come on in the joint. Come on. We had all the bitches in the joint. Monica, they bitches, all right. We had all the car full of bitches. We go in the joint, the motherfucking pool party, right? I'm like, bro, I ain't got no motherfucking shorts. I ain't got shit. So the motherfucking bras was like, man, you can just jump in there with your drawers, right? I'm thinking, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I jump in the joint with my drawers. Literally the whole pool, everything stops. They made me get out the joint and made me leave, bro. You feel me, Jay? You want to know why? I might have my drawers on, but my dick is showing, bro. And I didn't even know it, though, to be honest with you. The bro was like, oh, shit, that's why they take you to get out. Look. I looked there, like, oh, shit. Because once it's wet, you know what I'm saying? It's just
It
like,
comes out.
It's just like, your whole dick is out. So I'm like, oh, shit, my bad, bro. He's like, bro, you got to get out of the pool. I'm like, oh, shit.
But
Nah, my point is, you won't let me go out there like that, bro. As my girlfriend, you won't let me go out somewhere with my dick out. You'll be like, nigga, you gonna find something else? Your balls hanging out the corner of that. ASAP. And I'm gonna say, oh, damn, my bad. And I'm gonna go change.
So what
Why?
about?
Hold on, Jay. Why is that something I'm telling you to do? Why is that so hard for you? Miss Monica, why is that so hard?
It's how you're saying it. It's how you're saying it. You're like,
why you gotta be on my knees? Why I gotta be on my knees?
Ain't nobody say you gotta get on
so
your
I can
knees.
walk out the joint with
you're
my
like
balls, my left ball
exaggerating
hanging
it.
out.
So let's
What
say,
would you say though?
You just
so
like,
let's say for instance,
Hold on, Jay.
you at the same.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay.
Go ahead.
I come out the bathroom. I'm headed to the motherfucking club with my mans in them. My left ball out.
I mean,
My left ball out, Monica. I'm walking past you. You watching the motherfucking stories, whatever the fuck you watching TV. You see my ball in the corner of my pants. Nigga, first of all, why your shorts that short? That's the first thing.
Oh, them joints. Oh,
But yeah, right. Hold on. Your left ball out. Would you let me leave out with my left ball out?
I would inform you that your left ball is out.
Exactly. You'll tell me to change that shit.
No, I would inform you that your left ball is out.
And then do what? I say, okay, I got it. And keep walking out. You'll let me do that? No.
Your balls is
You
out.
say, nigga, if you don't get your ass back in and put some other fucking pants on,
My thing is why
it's the same
like
thing.
my thing is no, I would think about, well, why would you want to leave out knowing that your balls
I didn't
are
know.
hanging out?
Why would you want to leave out when you know your ass the fuck out?
Because that's something she purposely did.
Thank
That's
you.
something that she decided to wear.
What if I just say, okay, I'm cool. I like it. I like the air hitting the corner of my ball.
I mean, hey, man.
Yeah, and I just keep walking.
you letting
You're
the air
not gonna
dry.
let me keep walking, Monica.
Look, man, I don't control
Nigga,
people,
if you don't
man.
get your dumb ass the fuck back in this house
I don't control
and put some
people.
other fucking pants on, 80 fuck sack.
That's a choice of whether if I want to stay or not. Because my thing is,
That's
like, if you
see
know
how
that,
you went to now you don't want to stay.
I didn't say I wanted to. I didn't say that I didn't
But my
want to
man
stay.
he got suffered this bitch on stage, half fucking naked hugging on dude. But he don't get this concern of whether I'm staying or not. But she gets concerned if she's standing or not. My left ball
I said
out.
people.
If my left
That's
ball out,
I didn't say me.
I ain't touched no girl yet. Now you see what I'm saying? You getting the feeling of a girl before I even touch a girl.
Now
You see what I'm saying?
Now, here's the part that
My left ball out and I'm hugging
this the part that
Ashanti.
this the part that I understand what you're saying though.
Now you understand, yeah.
This the part I understand is that okay, everybody in the world knows that Keke Palmer and him had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to look bad at the fact that he let her go out like that. He want to let
Jay,
people
you
know.
need to understand.
He
This
wanna
bitch
let
was
people
on
know.
a girl's trip. You don't know what she got on.
But he don't want to. He don't. He what he's saying is she represent him. She
And
represent
her
the
daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Monica don't see that.
I didn't
So-
never said I didn't see that. So don't
You
put
said
So
she
that's
got
the
words in
part.
her
mouth.
I mean, that's the
I hate
part.
when you renege on the shit you say, bro.
I didn't renege on anything, but you
That's
just
the part I
put in what
understand.
I didn't. I
can
didn't
do what I
never
want.
say.
I can wear what I want.
Don't
How did you do that when you
because I
got a
didn't
child?
say
You
it.
said you could do what you want.
I didn't say
That's
that.
the same thing, though.
I
You
didn't
gotta say
say
the
it.
exact words to mean the same fucking thing.
Because
Miss Monica.
because he's saying that you represent me,
Exactly.
you represent the baby.
Mhm.
People know I'm with you, and they're gonna ask me why I'm letting you do that.
Mm-hmm.
But in today's
The DMs.
society, in today's society, that's not the case anymore. Like people don't ask people shit like that no more.
Huh?
That why you let, or did you know that, or did you, how did you, you know, how did you know that she went like that? He probably gotten this feeling saying, okay, people was gonna soon ask me that I let her go out like that, and then it's like, huh? Like he gonna be like, huh? What do you mean? If it wasn't viral, now, like they say, again, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But everybody has phones. They record things of that nature.
Ruining her fun.
So even though you've been recorded, it's a fine line, because that is the rule. That's always been Vegas rule. What happens stays there.
What? That's some mental shit, bro. Like, really?
No,
What you saying, man?
no.
Like, come on, man. You can't go there and just
Vegas,
be a whore, a slut, and act like
But you
just
got-
because you in Vegas,
But you got
that don't happen.
But you gotta
Fuck
remember
that. Use a slut.
But you gotta remember, prostitution is legal there too. So
your girl get to go to Las Vegas and be a prostitute, whore, slut, and come back here and just, that never happened. I'm clean and whistle. Really? I think you and
You're
mom
not
can
sup-
believe that.
you're not supposed to ask.
So just because they've been to Vegas.
Just because they've been to Vegas.
Hey,
It happened. You trust.
When you go to Vegas, you do the fuck you want to do. Go to the pool.
You should.
There ain't no beaches there. You gamble, you buy some pussy, buy some dick, whatever you want to buy.
all right, hold on.
You go to concert.
Hold on.
You probably want to put your mouth on the man's dick, as long as they ain't recorded. Because if you find out, that's a done deal. It's over.
Hey, first of all, look, I get it. Who's this? TK Bay.
Yeah. Man,
First of all,
she
bro,
grown.
you ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying, dog?
She grown.
Just because she grown, don't make her be able to do what the fuck she want. He
And
just
this-
made two
right.
analogies of, now you in a relationship, you represent me and our fucking child. You can't just leave out this joint laying in the fucking street half naked. You can't do it.
But
Now,
see,
if you do something that disrespects me and my level of tolerance of whoreness and slutness,
that's
you
the
guys
other thing.
get under that motherfucking barrier.
That's
If
the-
you over that barrier, that's the fucking problem. Period.
That's the other thing.
Fuck you mean?
It's
It's my level. I don't give a fuck about his
Exactly.
or his.
Yeah,
Everybody
exactly.
level
That's
different.
his level of
Exactly.
tolerance.
That's what I want my
That's
girl to
just
understand.
basically what it is.
He don't want his girl ass out. That's his level.
That's just
And
what
she
it
should have
is.
known it. But her going to the Vegas, like you just said, nobody supposed to know. She ain't expecting this to be viral. Her on stage with Usher. It's just that simple.
She is out with her girl.
But that's
to
That's
trying
not
to
an
have a
excuse,
good
Monica, to be half
time,
naked, bro.
But let's say for instance,
Stop
let's,
saying that.
let's say for
thank
instance,
goodness.
let's say for instance, like let's say for instance, okay, here's a good one. Years ago, I was being a slut. I was being a slut as a male.
Mhm.
Going here. And then I was in a relationship, right? You're going here, you got a relationship. Then, y'all don't make it, right? And then you get into a new relationship. And then it does work. And then she does do what Keke Palmer do. Me, I can't get mad because I done slutted and whore shit. Even
What?
though the girl didn't. You have to say sometimes you have to take the sweet with the bitter. Sometimes you have to take the sweet with the bitter because
You really can't tell her what to do
You
when
can't
you done
really
some
tell her
stuff
what to do.
yourself.
Saying that, man.
but
You
his
mean to tell
tolerance
me-
his tolerance
All right, hold
level is tight.
You mean tell me because I
His to-
almost reached 100 bitches, right? Fucking them. That now that I can't tell this bitch not to be a whore in my relationship. That what you telling me, bro?
I'm saying because
Does that make any sense?
that's because you kicked her in the ass doesn't mean you can't prevent her from kicking your ass, kicking you in your ass, is what I'm saying. Okay, you did some dirt. You can't expect the dirt to come back to you.
I get it. So it's basically what goes around comes around. Basically,
Yeah, it's
this
karma.
this is the energy
Okay, I
that
get
you
you. I see what you're saying
that
now.
you were doing. Now
So-
your
So
woman.
you saying the fact that I fuck all these bitches in my heydays, that now I'm in this relationship, that now there's no way I can be on the up and up and make sure this bitch is on the up and up and we have a monogamous relationship. That was y'all two is telling me right now. That's not possible because I fucked as many bitches as I fucked before. It's not possible now for me to be in a monogamous relationship and make sure that she is one with me. We both is motherfucking committed to this. That's what y'all telling me. See how dumb that is, bro?
I mean,
now you get it.
It's rough, but
you can't do that. You can't tell me that.
It's kind of the way it is.
Different.
No, that's not the cop out line. I want to keep hearing from y'all, bro.
It's kind of the way. It's like I can't have my cake and eat it too.
Okay,
you know,
now we get into some real shit.
If I can't get,
you want your cake and eat it too.
If I can't,
would you let your girl have her cake and eat it too?
I mean, if you done it,
so you telling me
might go have
you was
to
in a
eat
relationship
that pill.
before? Hold on, you was in a relationship with X. You treated her like some shit. You get in a relationship with B. You treat her like gold, and you think it's all right for her to treat you like some shit because you did it with their last joint?
Well, it's like it's like a ripple
Hold on, Miss
effect.
Monica. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly what she said.
Oh, is that what you say? You
it's
saying
karma.
that?
It's a ripple effect.
It's karma.
So you mean that what you saying? The new relationship, you can't make sure she's not a whore.
But if you find out,
even if you committed to a relationship, you ain't done nothing in her relationship. You mean to tell me that once she do something, you gotta accept that because something you did before with another bitch? Really?
It's a pill you have to swallow.
It's a ripple effect. Everything has a ripple
effect.
Reason
why I say you have to. The only reason why I say you have to swallow that pill is because the new relationship will work and it can work. Mm-hmm. The old relationship, you the fucked up one. If you go into a new relationship and it's working for you, you have to do whatever you can in that power for it not to fuck up.
True. Would you let this bitch do this type shit, whatever she want, just because you was an asshole with the last girl? Is that reality?
But she not fucking him either.
Not fucking who?
She not fucking him on stage either.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the other part.
That's the thing. She's not.
If I'm in my past and I done fucked somebody, and I'm saying this because he took a picture in his drawers before this happened. So
my thing is he can't even be talking.
So that's what I'm saying. He can't really.
He's doing that on response of her ass naked.
No, he did that before this video.
No.
Yes.
He did that before this video.
He did that before this video.
No.
Yes.
He did it before this video. Matter of fact, I don't even think they was even speaking like that when he took the picture in his
exactly. So we talking about when they in relationships, he don't want his girl out like that. Y'all trying to bring up stuff you obviously it's clear that anything you done before, it's okay if this.
But you're trying to use that as your point. That he did that after she did that when it was before.
It's like it had nothing to do with it.
But you bringing it up, like just making it a point, trying to make it a point.
No, that was long before their relationship. If he was ass naked, they wasn't together. So if he wanted, so why y'all bring that up? Is my point.
And you brought it up.
And then
I didn't give a fuck about him being naked. I didn't even know he was naked.
And then the last point, the other point of this is that okay. He took a picture in his drawers. She's doing this, right?
Hold on.
It
when
could be
he took a picture in his drawers. Y'all both bringing that up. That's before they was together. It has nothing to do with this burn. No,
this is after she had a baby. Matter of fact, and this could be a response to what he did. It could be that she having a good time.
Or she probably just really didn't. Think about it. She saw this outfit. You gotta, and then that's another thing goes back. She just had a baby, so you don't really know where her mental state is, and she could be going through postpartum depression.
She did say she went to PTSD.
You know what I'm saying? Like she went through postpartum depression.
She did say she had PTSD.
Men don't know what women go through after they have a baby.
I forgot about that.
Like they don't think about nothing about how a woman feels after she has a baby. Like her whole mental state is different now. Like,
be that way. Bitch, please. I'll be that way.
And, they can just make a baby and still look the same and don't have to worry about none of those changes that a woman bodies goes through.
She did say it online that she had PTSD after the baby was born. She was kind of
detached
about her body and things.
Yeah, it's a lot that happens on to a woman's body.
Her confidence wasn't there.
What the fuck they got to do with her being half naked?
That's her finding her confidence.
That's her confidence.
We agree.
Find her confidence.
All right, so she found her confidence, right? And in order to do that, she wanted her ass out. Now, my level of tolerance, she went past it. Do y'all understand that?
Yeah.
Yes, we do get that part.
She went past my tolerance.
Okay.
I didn't like nobody half naked. That's what my main man saying. I don't want my girl half naked on stage.
That's cool.
That's past tolerance. So y'all telling me she's still cool. But that's bullshit.
But see, here's the other thing, though.
Huh?
This is them two. This is them two. Me personally, for them two, whatever they got going on, if they could work that out, they could work that out. But me, like, for them, it's like, okay, y'all about to get into an argument or whatever. But she came out with some clothing lines saying "You're a mom" t-shirts and stuff like that too.
See what I mean?
So she capitalized on the situation.
She not being a whore.
She capitalized on the situation right there too.
When is a level of whore for you? When is a person a whore for Miss Monica, bro? Is it whore for money? When is I need to know what's a whore for Miss Monica, bro. So
sleeping
when I say whore,
sleeping for money.
Okay, when I say that, why you always interrupt?
Because she's not sleeping for money.
I call her a bitch.
She's not that either.
Whenever she's doing something against what a man want to do, that reach the bitch stage.
That's your mental state.
But see, that's
a
after
man point of view, bro.
But he said that after the fact. But this wouldn't have been an issue if he didn't say that publicly.
That's the moral of it. It's the fact that he said it publicly.
And now it's an issue.
Was this public? Right here, look.
That's public too.
All right. So any response need to be public. No. Y'all need to understand that.
But I'm saying is there's a lot of entertainers
you always do that.
Who's in her shoes dancing with Usher just like that got boyfriends.
That's not him,
that
though. That's
that didn't say anything publicly.
That's not his girl, though. Again, his level. Fuck them other niggas' level. Other niggas probably do threesomes. We don't know.
Exactly.
Why you keep bringing them up?
Exactly.
We talking about this nigga.
So this dude has a problem.
And me. Shit. She went past my shit too.
This dude has a level. See, she went past his level of tolerance of her being or doing what she was doing at the show.
That's it.
Now,
that's why one Miss Monica.
That's where
it's a level of tolerance from each nigga.
That's when the
some
line.
Niggas will let you do a lot.
That's when the line draws in the sand right there. Is because he went public with it.
I don't know why Jake keep bringing that up.
Because it's true.
A lot of people.
This was viral before he said a
Shoot, Ashanti been in the show. She did the same thing.
Who?
Ashanti. Nelly wasn't there. Ashanti did the same thing. Nelly wasn't there.
Who's Nelly is nobody, bro.
Nelly has a high tolerance of
these
shit.
Two,
you know how
in relation with this bitch, bro.
Shit, Ashanti look good as shit.
Oh yeah, that she do.
And you
that
know,
is not a disagreement. I'm not doing that.
You know, Ashanti look good as shit.
Jeez.
I'm not sure. You know, they did the same thing. They hugged and danced, and that was it.
It's just like entertainment.
Why
It's entertainment.
do you keep doing that? Like, no, that's not him. Whoever Shanti fuck with, that nigga stop. You know Usher, him and Usher friends. You know Usher ain't trying to fuck her. Like, come the fuck on.
Who said he's trying to do that to Keke?
How you know? I'm an average motherfucker. You don't know me. I fuck with Keke Palmer. She on stage with Usher, hugging this nigga. Fuck you mean?
Okay.
You gotta get in this nigga's shoes. Stop being a woman, black woman for a minute. This nigga sitting there watching this girl kissing on other Usher. Fuck you
she
mean?
Didn't kiss him.
They was hugging, bro.
Okay, but you said kiss. You need to be.
They got close.
They got close.
They got close though.
She didn't kiss him. She just hugged real close.
They did get close.
They got close, but she didn't kiss him.
But you think it's okay
his level of tolerance of
the fact that Miss Monica think that's a level okay.
I didn't say it was a level okay.
What you mean then?
But
I didn't say
why
that.
you arguing with me?
His tolerance is
his tolerance
is low. It's low. His tolerance is low.
I think my shit lower than his.
It's low.
His tolerance was low, and his pride is high.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also
I'm
there
too.
too.
The pride thing because I didn't.
His pride
mentally go into what his pride was. So
his pride is
but
look.
The other part I agree.
His pride is like, look, I'm old school.
Well, you ain't marry her.
and I'm not married. Yeah, they ain't
That's
married.
me too, but I always tell niggas,
They
bro,
not married
like you
either,
can't expect
so-
your girl to be a whistle when you ain't even tell the bitch to marry you, bro.
Like, you didn't
y'all
even
just
marry her.
living together and shit. It's like she could just do like it's not.
Like, what are you talking about?
But
You
when
traditional.
But when you in a relationship,
I give you that.
But when
like,
you're in a relationship, right? When
I
you're,
give you that right there. It's like I don't know.
when
It's
you're
hard to explain when you're not committed. Like you ain't say I want to marry you. Y'all ain't getting married, or y'all not married. It's hard to hold this girl. You know,
it's hard to keep her
just say,
tight.
all right, you ain't supposed to do this. You ain't supposed to do that. Like, really, bro? We just shocking for real.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
That's all we really doing. Like,
So that goes back to she could technically really do what she wants.
I'm not gonna let it go that far.
Yeah, your tolerance is just
but
low.
the nigga the tolerance is it goes by each nigga. Like some
everybody is different.
Some of that shit. Like, and some niggas, like you said, can do threesomes.
I feel like it's also about trust too. How much you trust
His trust
your
level
partner.
ain't there either.
Yeah, he don't. It's like a trust
His
thing
trust
too.
is
I
real
think even if
tight.
you trust a girl, you wouldn't like her ass naked.
His trust is tight.
With Usher,
his pride is high. His trust is tight.
But because he felt like since she had a baby, that she's supposed to have low confidence and she's supposed to not mom shaming.
Yeah, that
mom shaming. How dare you?
I never heard that.
How dare you?
Mom shaming on Third Perspective.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you sit there and do that? That's rude. That's so rude. You have a baby and see how you feel after you have a baby.
Hey, trust me, I do agree with that. I sat in front of that baby, my child. Damn, you did that?
Like,
make you want to just give him $1 million after they do this.
Like, it's hard.
They labor, they strip.
You be looking like, bro, I just want to do so much for you right now.
The contractions, the pain, the caring for 9 months, and then she had this baby. Her body changed dramatically, and then anyway, you know, and then this is her way of. So this is probably something new for her too. She probably feels really confident in what she's wearing, and she didn't intentionally try to hurt him. She was getting into herself and dressed in a way to make her feel confident again. And I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with that. Now, I'm not saying that he should not have an issue with it, because when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to talk about these things and, you know, talk about what your limits are, your boundaries, and things
always
like
love
that.
when Miss Margot come around.
You know, you're supposed to always do these things, you know. So at the same time, you can't turn around and be like, you're a traditional man, but you didn't marry her, then you mad out enjoying herself. You didn't marry her, so she technically she can technically do and wear what she wants. So you can't tell her to act traditional wife when you didn't marry her.
Okay, now coming off the premise of not just a relationship, them two in a relationship. So I'm gonna take everything I said back, right? Because they just in relationship, right? If y'all engaged and married, then you'd be like, what the fuck you got on, right? I don't feel like a nigga that's just like, yeah, shacking up.
So like with that,
like you just said,
like with that scenario,
I agree with you on that.
Like
you just shacking up.
I think she is. Like, I think they are just shacking up.
Yo. You're not really committed to the person. You didn't ask her to marry you. You didn't give her a ring. Y'all ain't got no future.
You're just trying to tell her what to do.
Y'all just live together.
You just, like you said, his pride is just hurt. He felt like he had it in the bag, and that he felt like because she had his baby, now he, you know, a man or whatever, he gets to start telling her what to do and trying to tell her how to act because she's a mom now. In reality, she still can go out and have a good time. Not saying that it's acceptable.
Some of this shit is like touchy. It's like,
you know,
on the other hand,
you know,
in a relationship, you got a child.
You got.
I ain't married. You are representing those two.
You gotta.
It's different sections of it. It's
tough.
different levels.
It is tough now.
It's like when you shacking up and you got a kid. That's one thing.
That makes it tough.
Hey, look, you representing us.
But if you don't
I don't like what you're doing.
Like she said, if you don't ask me to marry you or something, it's like hard for me to say that we.
It also makes the female think that you're not responsible.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to commit.
That you're not committing. Like for you to have a baby first before you get married. First of all, in the eyes of God, it's pretty much
it's not supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
But technically,
yeah.
But we all, you know,
that person cannot tell that girl, all right, don't wear this, don't do that, don't go there.
basically,
Bruh, 3 kids, lady, you ain't asked me to marry you yet. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
You're supposed to pretty much.
Why would you tell me what to wear now?
Pretty much, if you
still can't go with that left ball out. Though.
Pretty much, if you connected, if you have a connection with each other,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
If you have a real deep connection, yeah.
That's
rare.
That's rare too.
Also, you have to put your trust factor in.
Yep.
She won't do this. She won't do that.
I just feel like I feel like she was pregnant for so long, and he probably was. I'm not saying that
but she also said she had PTSD.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He enjoyed her probably pregnant at home, not doing anything because she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She's tired. She's fatigued. She's like all these things. Now the baby, she done had a baby. Now she's trying to find herself again. She's trying to find where she fits in and within her own body and things like that. Now, every woman is different in what they want to wear out in public, and every relationship is different and where the standards and the tolerance for that man and that relationship. That's why it always goes back to communication. It always goes back to, hey, I noticed that you wore this at this situation. I would like you to know I didn't feel comfortable with you wearing that. Now she knows. Now she knows, because maybe she didn't know before that he wasn't going to be comfortable because she never did it before. She's not going to ask like, hey, is it okay if I wear this? Because she's not going to do that. Like, what? So she's going to put on what makes her feel comfortable. Now this is the first time you're seeing it. Now you can say, hey, I don't feel comfortable with you wearing that. Do you mind changing? Can you change that? Because she doesn't know. She's exploring with her clothing now. She's exploring what she feels good in. Like, she's in exploring mode. Now, if I was to wear something like that, because I'm feeling confident, my man say, hey, Monica, I really, prefer you not to wear that out, or, I prefer you to keep, my cheeks to my, to me, or whatever the case may be. Okay, I will respect that. I will be like, okay, well, I will put like a cloth over this, but this outfit I'm most likely still going to wear. However, I will go ahead and cover up the cheeks part at least.
That's my point, was not how I'm saying it. It's like, do you get what I'm feeling? Do you feel what I'm feeling about what you're about to do?
Every woman's not going to take
I feel uncomfortable about that.
Yeah,
that's what you get from that.
But like I said, every woman is not going to take it that way.
Yeah, I know
every woman is not going to just be. They're going to look at you like, first of all, who are you to tell me to take this off?
Really, the bottom line is, like, it ain't where I feel the way I feel. It's like, how do I say it to you?
Yeah, you definitely have to say in a different way. Like, yeah,
that's just crazy.
It makes
like, as long as you understand what my problem is.
Everybody's different. Some people not going to accept it.
That's true. Man, look, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Spotify, Google Podcast, Facebook group. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and left messages. We had other shit to talk about, but we wanted to move on because this is a heated debate that everybody is talking about right now. I feel like we had to expose as far as we did because we went in different areas of the conversation. So I think that's healthy debate. You know what I'm saying, dog? So anybody watching right now, we appreciate you right now tuning in. We appreciate what you can subscribe to our YouTube. We appreciate that, but we need some subscribers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey, anything y'all want to say before we get out here, Jay?
Yeah, stay safe out there and stop listening to them fucked up lyrics.
And that was another thing we
and parents, raise your kids, stop putting them out. That's the other reason why they out in the street.
Get your ass out of here, nigga.
Yeah, that's
the other reason why.
Yes. And the black, when you turn 8, as soon as you turn 18 or whatever, is get out, go get a job, move out.
Because once the parents start kicking the parents, because they
had no alternative after that once they get out too.
Right, they out in the street. They doing what the fuck they want to do.
Full-fledged gangsters.
Matter of fact, it's those parents out there that does that shit where they like, I want to do the fuck I want to do. Now, okay, if you want to do the fuck you want to do, keep your fucking legs closed and stop having babies.
That's a different argument.
Right. So,
thank you, baby. Everybody.
Stop that shit.
Tuning in. Oh.
No,
okay, what?
Go ahead, Mark. You got something to say for me?
Yes. y'all already know I'm all about my women. Stay strong and powerful and stand in your element. Remember to love yourself, embrace yourself, feel confident in a way that's going to respect yourself, your standards, and your boundaries.
Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. We represent the black culture, hip hop, trending topics. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying, dog? Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers on Twitter. We're at 9,000. Follow us there ASAP. We appreciate it a whole lot. Subscribe on YouTube. We appreciate it a whole lot. We're trying to get exposure to other avenues on YouTube. It will help us if you subscribe to us. We get to 200 subscribers. We got something planned for that. We'll let you know later. You know what I'm saying, dog? We got interview coming up Wednesday. Health and fitness, baby. You know what I'm saying, dog?
My type of topic.
Let's get into that. Can we get our health together? Man, I'll tell y'all lately, my mother was going through a diabetes thing. You know what I'm saying? So Wednesday, we're going to get deeper into physics, physical body activity. You know what I'm saying, dog? And what to eat now. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Speaking of that, I'm on a journey myself.
No shut down.
Oh, John.
From, I don't know if y'all noticed the podcast back in October. I was over 400 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I was like, so y'all ever notice I don't, you know, falling. Look at the podcast back in October and compare that to what's going on now.
I know
You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Definitely check your boys out back there for sure.
So health is wealth.
Absolutely. I love saying that phrase. Health is wealth, people. Take care of your body. Like, let that energy flow. Because if you don't, you're gonna be broke forever in all aspects. Not just money, just broke mentally broke, spiritually broke, physically, just flat out broke. Take care of your body. You only get one of them, because once you mess that one body up, like, you're stuck with it until it's time.
Exactly. Hey, that's what we're gonna get into Wednesday for sure. Your health in your body. And Miss Monica for sure, from the yoga and all that good shit. Y'all gonna really get a health treatment on Wednesday for sure.
I'm so excited.
For sure, that's for goddamn sure. But one thing I do, I appreciate everybody, man. But like I was saying earlier, man, get out and vote for us, man. We try and win the culture. We in the culture. We was in music last year.
Culture.
We was. So we in culture again. We in the culture category in the black podcast.
Or was it a couple of them? It was like
we was in both of them, matter of fact. We was in culture and music.
It was like one joint that was both music culture or something like that.
Exactly. We just appreciate everybody, man. They got us at 20,000 down plays. Tune into us Sunday. We're gonna have a nice party for 20,000 down plays worldwide. You know what I'm saying, dog? Mm-hmm. So that's Wednesday. Looking forward to the interview so y'all can get y'all health together. And then Sunday, we're gonna celebrate 20,000 down plays on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, baby. You know what I'm saying, dog? Until then, until what day? That's Sunday. Wednesday. Okay. All over the place,
real.
This thing is strong with you. He was like, we need those barons.
We call it real D.
Oh yeah, that right there.